last we left off, there wasn't quite a merry party going on, but y'all had gone back to the camp, had a conversation with Juniper, and it was getting into afternoon. There was lots of discussion over lizard men, a champion, and Ina was very
Adamant
that you could not defeat the champion. So, that being said, what would y'all like to do with Ina's character currently? Kick him out to the stables to sleep? Or her out to the stables to sleep?
And then we sneak off to the lizard camp.
Oh god, and do it again. Electric Boogaloo time.
We're gonna call this session trashing the camp.
I mean, I already have the camp written up and
Pissing off the
stat
party.
blocks and stuff.
Come back. Remember how you said we couldn't beat the...
While you were napping in the stables.
We were out
Here's your brother's head.
I don't think that's fair, though.
No, I don't either.
I do. I think it's funny.
It's funny. We can tell Travis that we went and took care of the lizard men when we play again.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
funny.
He goes back to the camp and they're all still on cloud 9 from all the coitus. Because you took care of them. What? Do you even know what that word means? I said
Sure,
About
even
that,
old
you
enough.
don't know what animalistic is.
Yeah, animalistic.
So what would y'all like to do? The camp de Joel's evening is coming upon you.
I don't remember what we were doing or...
You know, I talked to Juniper and there was a lot of discussion amongst yourselves and Ina about what to do.
Did Juniper give any last directions?
She said let them come, basically.
Okay.
She said we were about to resume our mining operations. If I remember right, the one Team 2 had already been out mining that
Yep.
day. And y'all came back into camp before they did. They actually would have came in. Getting close to supper time. Zora, you been cooking? Chop chop.
Did you take your newfound chef with you?
No.
Does the newfound chef go looking for a kitchen?
Right?
I mean, it's not hard to find, but...
I was looking around,
Head,
saw the kitchen. I was like, okay, here we
head
go.
smells of burning.
Oh my god.
Well, wood burns, doesn't it?
I really don't get where Zora was the bad cook. She only cooked what you gave her. Cook the goblin.
And they will never forgive you.
Yeah. I think that's kind of where it started.
Like a telltale game. They'll remember this.
Well, when we found out that you sleep in the oven, that kind of was a turnoff.
That body odor flavored bread.
I don't sleep in the oven. I don't know where that cook came from either.
I do.
I do.
I know exactly where that came from.
Where'd it come from?
You're sitting by him.
Careful, next time the oven will be on.
Careful, his dagger was found in the chest of another, camp member.
What? What is this? What do you mean? Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna go down to the kitchen and just try to prepare something then. Along with you.
Zora and Luther in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make wild mushroom soup.
Wild mushroom soup. A good one.
Is
Fair
this
enough.
the new sitcom coming to CBS?
Yes. A goblin and a half elf.
I walk into a kitchen.
Let
Jerry,
me go
you're doing
get...
the theme song. Let's hear it.
It's gonna sound like circus music.
That should really probably be performed by a bard.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh shoot, I called it.
Sorcerer can do the lighting effects.
Right?
If I had a hammer, I could beat on a drum.
You do. It's the EV hammer.
Oh my god, what's happening?
Wild mushroom soup and let's see, what else do I want to make with it?
Uh-huh.
Are
Any
these
appetizers?
freshly harvested mushrooms
Yeah.
from the island? Okay, cool.
Okay. Do we know that these are not,
Poisonous.
I do
poisonous?
know them because the hunters would have brought them back from.
Oh, the hunters harvested them. Okay.
Oh, the goblin hunters, right.
I didn't harvest them. I never asked.
Alright, do I know these mushrooms? Do I have to make a nature check for
You
them?
can make a nature check
Oh
if you'd
god.
like to. We're role playing soup.
We're role-playing soup. We're at this level now.
Yep. This is our game level.
6.
They look like mushrooms.
Oh, Jordan's coming to play.
Sweet, we had an opening.
Hey,
Oh,
look,
yeah.
Nina.
Oh, hi, Nina.
Yeah, you know.
You've gotten taller.
We're
Wow.
playing D&D.
Sorry, how long should you...
No. You have to wait.
It'll be just a minute.
Yeah.
About to be a TPK.
240 of them.
Yep. Okay, so are you sure these mushrooms aren't poisonous?
Do I recognize them?
Nature check.
You better do it.
There you go, just shake the whole tray.
There you go.
Pick one of the D20s.
Yeah.
17
Oh, okay.
plus 17, 18, 19.
Yeah, you recognize them. They're just a normal, everyday old golden teacher.
Reyna.
What?
I don't need the magic mushrooms.
It's a mushroom. Regular
It's a regular mushroom, as I thought.
Button cap.
Okay,
button caps.
I do like this.
Creminis.
We should have something else with it. I think I want to pull out my famous Rick rolls.
Your Rick rolls, huh?
Because you're never gonna give them
Give
up.
him up! God dang it! I
Oh,
was
I
going to say
heard.
that. So she is a bard.
Never let
She
you
is a
down.
bard. Any
Just
more
go ahead and pull that out for me.
any more music themed food that we have to know?
She apparently has been waiting to do that one.
I'll sacrifice one.
Oh, can I have two?
What?
Yep.
Okay.
Two's the limit.
I'll sacrifice
That's not
one.
worth inspiration. That's worth de-inspiration.
I was sitting here thinking her next roll's at disadvantage.
I cook them, they're undercooked.
I don't know whose
Severely.
idea that was. That wasn't an original idea. I got it from somebody.
Yours.
I'm sure you too.
Travis, probably.
The camp,
Yeah, it was Travis.
the camp
yeah.
burns down.
No,
Zora does not escape.
the meal is so undercooked that they reverted back to the ingredients.
They actually came to life.
they reversed back into their original ingredients.
How'd you do
Rick
that?
rolled.
Uh-huh. They're just yeast, water, and flour. It's like, how the hell do you do this?
All right.
All right.
You're in my kitchen.
Oh, I'm in your kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Your assistant.
Oh, I'm okay.
The kitchen is attached to the dining room, right?
Yep.
I'm in the
going to
dining room watching the show.
Popcorn.
So,
Chop
okay.
Up, chop up the sorry.
The-
Chop up the mushrooms
Juniper passes
and
you a beer.
onions.
All right, fair enough.
Put it in the.
Done.
Wait.
Are you gonna put it in the
And then I'll make the soup base.
All right. So you're just gonna flat out not cook these.
Cook these in a frying pan.
Okay. Oh, but you. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Any oil?
Obviously,
Chef.
you would have already known that.
Yes. I just start cooking them. I'm just staring at her like, all right, Master Chef. What else are we doing?
Now I'll make the base.
Okay. I'm just gonna make the regular stock of just regular
Are they done?
cream. No, not yet.
Hurry
Yours
up.
takes a little bit. Hurry up! Excuse me!
I-
Do not rush perfection here.
I could have gotten them done faster.
And they would have tasted funny. And they
Tasted
would have been
funny?
raw!
What do you mean, raw?
Well, if you know these mushrooms, you would have clearly known that it would have been raw by the time you were done.
No,
Like,
they
at that-
wouldn't have. That would have been the
Huh?
perfect texture. Now you're making them mushy.
Ah, Lord have mercy.
Real tar slides 5 gold over Gus. I bet he takes her.
Well, alright.
Let me taste.
Okay, fine.
That was the 5 gold he owed you.
Good, isn't it?
Need a little more salt.
Okay, that's fair enough. And just mix it up. That's you.
Now look
Gar's
for.
allergic to mushrooms.
Yep.
Too much
Thank
pepper.
you.
Yeah.
Now look for fresh
Got it.
greens in the back.
Fresh greens in the back. What do you suppose these fresh greens could be for a moot soup?
Look for something that you think would be good in this mushroom soup, since you're a great cook.
Fine.
Thank
I'm
you.
wondering where the back is.
You're
Yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about
right?
the ingredients closet.
He doesn't have a key to the ingredients.
Yeah, right? I'm just over
It's
here
already
like...
opened because we went in there to get the mushrooms. I'm so confused.
I'm just gonna pretend that it's open then.
You forgot the storage room below the kitchen.
Oh, it's
Mhm.
below me.
Mm.
Oh, right,
Mhm.
right. Never mind.
That's what you get for sleeping in an oven.
If only we had a model.
If only. Somebody should build one.
Alright.
Isn't it that? Okay. Oh, y'all are being sarcastic.
Camelot.
In fact, let's not go there. Just a silly face. Alright, fine. Where is this
There-
storage?
Never mind. You make sure this doesn't burn, and I'll go grab it.
Understood?
Somebody is going to get doped. There's little sleeping meds.
Do I even notice that? What?
No, I was
Oh,
just
okay.
being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
The DM was having fun.
I go down and grab a couple of vegetables, and then come back up and
What kind?
chop.
Let's hope it's a squash.
Squash,
Squash.
onion.
You don't have refrigeration.
Are these going to be in bread bowls?
Carrots.
No, we don't have that kind of capability yet.
You have some carrots, some broccoli, I assume.
Got some bok choy.
And then some other ingredients.
Okay.
I cut them up, fine pieces, cook them, throw them in the soup.
Okay.
Taste it. What do we need?
Honestly, without the vegetables, it would have been just fine. But I guess
Does
we
it
now
just fall
have.
over?
Do I have to make a survival check?
Oh no.
Okay. I swear to God. Well, it would have been fun without the vegetables, but at least we would get our, vitamins and minerals, I suppose.
What does it need? It's missing
It's-
something.
It seems fine to me. I don't know what your palate tastes.
Oof.
I can't wait for them to start to make the rolls.
We're making rolls.
Yes, the Rick rolls.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Made out of some poor goblin named Rick.
Okay. Start preparing the rolls because I'm not.
Okay.
It's just normal rolls.
Just normal rolls.
That was there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Damn it.
Sora's just humming it while speaking.
All right. Bread is on. Now make sure you'll never give it up. All right. And they'll never let you down.
Exactly.
Or run around and desert you.
Dessert.
Yeah, what's for dessert?
You know, I've never really thought of that. What do we even have for any sweets?
When did I get the hand?
Right?
What?
I've already said that. I've already cooked that before.
Goblin balls?
No, well, yes, Zora's sweet balls.
Yeah. She made Rocky Mountain Spot.
Salty chocolate balls.
I already
Chef
have.
special.
I have descriptions for half of them. I just don't have descriptions for any of the other ones. Because I actually have a cookbook.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're more prepared than I am.
Can't come up with these on the spot.
Fair enough.
We're all gonna go do an impromptu class one day, like an 8-hour impromptu class.
An improv.
Yeah. Some of us will have a shit ton of fun.
Oh my god. Well, sous chef.
I don't have any.
She doesn't know what that means.
Lead chef, sous chef.
Yep. I'm so happy you didn't catch that. I was like, please don't catch it. Goblin doesn't know what that means.
Get out of my kitchen.
Oh,
Get out.
okay. Fair enough.
Did you leave the kitchen?
Yeah, I leave the kitchen. I just walk out to the dining hall.
Yeah, that's it. It's
Ugh.
open.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Ugh.
Yes.
Looks like you lost.
Flips you 2 more gold.
Oh boy. I wonder how this is gonna happen. I wonder if it's gonna be edible. Hopefully it doesn't alter the soup.
Do I hear that?
Are you just mumbling as you walk?
Yep. I'm just walking. I'm just
Roll a perception check. See if you hear it.
Yeah. Yes.
They're 17. 17.
Oh, don't worry. I will be your guinea pig.
20.
Oh yeah, you heard it.
Bitch!
What? Cut!
Somebody slammed the slate.
No food for you.
Nope. Uh-oh.
Sick Nazis.
No soup for me, apparently. Good luck.
I finished making the last bits and put it on the table. And then put a
I'm
few
waiting
beers.
for Wave to drug one of these things.
Put a few beers on the table too, and then walk out of the kitchen. Or walk into the dining. Around the counter to get. You know what I mean.
Food
You
service
know what
is
I mean.
kind of buffet style.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
It's just a big open kitchen dining
Yep.
setup with a wood fired up. All right,
So it's
everybody.
done. All right, Luther.
Alright. Fair
Okay.
enough. I'm gonna try the soup, the bread, and I'm just gonna gently eat it real quick.
You're gonna have your Rick roll and mushroom soup.
Yep.
And I make a bowl and start eating it.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with the soup!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's just for me to keep up with.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm not dead. Soup's on!
Is it any good?
It's decent.
What do you mean it's decent?
Well, you know, I cooked it. You just helped.
Give me that and take his bowl.
You just added vegetables.
You just cooked.
That's
The
kind of what a
mushroom-
chef does. They cook.
You just cooked the mushrooms and onions.
And the soup.
You stirred the soup
Mmm.
while I went to go get vegetables.
Mm-hmm. And which I've already said it was already good without the vegetables. You just have to add it.
I don't care.
Fair enough. Soup chef.
This is our own little soap opera.
This is my new favorite sitcom.
I take my bowl of soup and
Oh no!
Are you throwing it at Luther?
Gordon Ramsay
Gordon
style.
Ramsay style.
yeah, sure.
Roll. Make
Oh
an
my
attack
God,
roll.
please.
You're throwing
Improvised weapon.
What's the?
super hot soup.
I was gonna say, isn't this an
Improvised.
What,
weapon?
Yeah.
What's the adder?
Just your D20 plus your proficiency bonus.
I don't know. Does she have proficiency in improv?
Yeah, it'll just be the bonus though. It won't
Where's
be
that
like,
at?
It'll
Oh,
be a
okay.
+2.
In the middle?
It's a +2.
Oh, then a 20.
20.
Damn!
So you just got hit with a scalding hot bowl of soup. Not enough to burn you, but
Yeah.
definitely enough to be uncomfortable.
Oh. Very mature of you. You start to see sparks like start to flare up on my hands. You really want to do this now?
All right, children. Zora. I think you owe the good sir apology. Is this how we treat our folks that just come in? Offer to help you?
No soup for you. Go to your oven.
Well,
Babe, dear babe.
well, considering it's already been baking stuff, I bet she'll feel very comfortable in that. Make a nice goblin roll of herself.
And with that, Juniper makes herself a bowl of soup. Let's see how she does.
What does that even mean?
Man, that number has popped up 3 times in a row now.
My food is not poisonous.
Nobody's
I think she's going for
poisonous.
flavor profile rolls than anything. Alright.
Juniper sits and eats and whispers things to Realtar.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna walk
Things
away
are
and just go to the
sweet
bathroom. Just start to like just brush it all off.
Little chitter chatter. Private jokes, probably.
Do we know how long before
Ember Hell.
Amber Hell gets back? Thank you.
She should be back, I do believe, in 3 or 4 more days.
I was asking the DM, but okay.
3 or 4 more days.
The answer would be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So inquiring minds
Is
want
Nimmernet singing out there in the woods?
to know.
Yeah, me too. You hear that, right?
I'm more curious on who made the better soup.
There's not 2 different soups. It's one soup.
But what was the commotion?
Well, I'm away right now, just outside, just trying to make sure I don't have anything on me.
What was the commotion?
He was in my kitchen and acting like he cooked the whole soup.
What did he do?
Cooked the mushrooms and the onions and stir.
So he cooked the soup.
No, he did not. He stirred for 2 seconds. I went down to the closet to grab vegetables.
So what did you do in the process of cooking
I
the
made
soup?
the soup base, I cut vegetables, and made the rolls.
So neither of you cooked the soup.
And both of you cooked the soup.
The stove did it. It was the stove in the kitchen with the pot, wasn't it?
I'm just going to tap real
I'm gonna hold
hard.
the button and see.
You're paying attention to this, right?
Yeah. I may need to lose some more money tonight. I never said I was a good gambler.
Walks away and
I guess
grabs
I was right.
Well,
How far away from Realtar are y'all?
I figured I was right next to him. Because I tapped him a minute ago and told him, lost a bet.
You notice he does something on the table with his hand real fast.
but I don't notice what it is.
It's under the table, how would you? Glass tables.
No, the big heavy wood table.
So we tried.
Come on. Real talk. If you're taking antidote, I need some too.
No. He whispers real close. Just wait a minute. Zora, could you get? Now I'm stuck in between both these big beast men. Could you go get me one of your rituals, please?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
I go get it.
There's a little string hanging off of Zora's butt.
I'm gonna come walking back in, finally cleaned off.
Just like a purple ribbon. Just
I'm just gonna stand at the doorway and just saying, what the hell's going on?
Well, it seems that y'all have been stressed out from whatever y'all did with the goblins, and Zora is a little bit on the extra side tonight. She's normally a little feisty, but extra feisty. Watch the booze.
Oh.
Do not let her. We know what happened last time.
I already have one in my hand.
Oh shit. I'm going to bed. Good night. Good night. Henrietta does get up now and walks off. Takes his beer with him.
What's the significance of the ribbon? I'm confused.
Nothing.
Okay. So I just have a ribbon on my butt?
You just got a little purple ribbon hanging off your butt.
Okay. Do I notice it?
No, it's behind you.
That's fair.
How often do you check out your butt?
Pretty often.
Wow.
That's Cheyenne answering the question.
Yeah.
That was not Zora. Zora probably doesn't even wipe.
That just lets it crush.
She's
I'm not
one of those
animalistic.
Animalistic. Yep.
Question is, can Zora tell me where the latrine in camp is?
Oh my god.
That answers that question.
Nobody else does.
By the stables.
What's that said?
Mm-hmm.
A while ago.
Yeah. That's not even important.
What? Do your characters never pool? I mean, I'm sure Vondor dropped some loafs.
But doesn't he do that while he's grazing out in the pasture?
Good, possibly.
No.
That might be what smells funny over in the kitchen corner.
Oh my god.
That flap on his uniform.
It wasn't roast goblin.
Oh my god. Oh look, fresh manure.
Where do you think she got the mushrooms from?
Free fertilizer.
This is the session of living infamy. Session 11, the session we roast mushrooms and shit on the floor. Love it. I love it.
Title was Iron Chef.
How the heck was he?
Bam!
No.
That's not a bad idea. They should have a cooking competition.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
An evening is coming. Sun's gone down. Dinner is done.
Mm-hmm.
One comes up. Somebody left with the cup.
I heard somebody left with a cup.
People are going back to their rooms, I'm assuming, kind of at this point.
I was gonna ask y'all what y'all were doing.
Well, where do we rest? Because I'm kind of really tired and would really like an actual bed tonight.
Well, I do believe our friend Gatgar and Jace here have currently got 2 empty beds. I'd sleep on the top bunk.
Fair enough.
The bottom bunk needs a new mattress.
Oh, okay.
And you walk in the room and you can see a very large, obvious blood stain on the floor. It goes up to the bottom mattress. The mattress is gone and all the covers are gone, but you can see the wood bed frame is
Still soaked.
it's stained. It's a large
Okay.
stain on the floor. It's part of the dirt floor.
Don't snore.
Was that an intimidation or an information?
Information more
Oh,
than...
okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess it would have to be based on how we received it.
I was asking how it would be projected.
It was just a very direct, don't snore.
Funny. What actually happened?
Not my story.
Understood. Alright.
Not my death.
Oh.
We had previous roommates.
I bet.
That's
Had.
sworn, apparently.
Lazy bastard. Never got out of bed.
Well, I might be doing the same thing here just a little bit. I don't know how long we're gonna be asleep. That rock or that cave wasn't exactly comfortable.
You'll find this mattress is a nice step forward. It's a nice straw
Yeah.
mattress.
There we go. And I'm just gonna get conked out.
So I did it again.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm alive.
This is true. This is true.
Again.
That's
Again.
That's a good thing.
Starting to not like this island.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Didn't like it to begin with,
No.
but
No.
yeah.
Apparently he snores too.
Yep.
And you're done over there, right?
Yeah, I'm literally conked out. Like I am zoned.
We tie him to the bed again.
Sounds entertaining.
Staples are right around the corner.
Yeah.
It would just be funny more than anything.
Well, why didn't she
How hard do you think he sleeps?
Probably hard enough.
We can get some of that powder from Wave and make sure he doesn't wake up while we move him.
That would work. I'll go get Wave if you want to get the ropes.
And we still have our gear from going, so we've got rope.
This is true. Sounds like your trip will be quicker than mine then.
No, please.
I'll peek out as Wave anywhere in sight.
Where did you go?
Please don't add cinnamon to it.
You don't see him.
I will lightly tap on the door.
Cinnamon?
I sleep talk.
How light.
If you're dead to the world, you won't hear it, but if you're still awake, you would hear it.
Yeah, oh no, I'm talking to my sleep.
I get up. My hair's just disheveled. Open the door. What?
It's been a long day. You want to have a little bit of fun before we call it a night?
What's the plan?
Luther's asleep
Gregory,
and snoring.
please,
Uh-huh.
no more.
Can I get just a little bit of that sleeping powder?
I don't want any more cinnamon rolls.
What are you gonna do with them?
We're gonna tie him to the bed.
Okay.
No harm, no foul, just a joke.
What are you gonna do after you come to the bed?
Go to bed.
Too big for that. You getting too big for that, baby.
Okay.
Other cats coming
You're
in.
welcome to come join if you want to.
I'll walk over and grab my jacket and
Just a pinch.
that's what I'm here. I just leave you here.
That's my water, baby.
You're probably better at this than me.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, here we go.
'Cause that should be about
Wouldn't
the
it
rest
be
of
disadvantaged since he's asleep?
That's honestly fair.
His Constitution's gonna be
Yeah.
about the same
Okay.
for how this stuff works.
Nat 20! So we 23.
He's asleep.
He's asleep.
He's snoring.
Well, if that didn't knock him out, I'm assuming he is out.
I mean, he didn't change, so
No.
Gregory, please, no more training.
well, he's still talking.
Now,
Better than snoring.
Well,
I need sleight of hand checks from both y'all. Because when somebody's sleeping, their perception, passive perception is 10.
12.
No.
Sleeping?
Oh,
sleeping.
Sleeping is 10. I get you.
17.
17.
Fuck.
Alright. Well, Luther is now tied to a bed.
Where are we taking him again?
I just thought we'd leave him, let him wake up and be like, oh.
I wish we could get him onto the roof.
Too bad there's not a lake somewhere.
Yes!
Tie him off
Oh,
so there's no
classic!
way.
Oh my god! I just thunder wave my way back to the shore.
Take his clothes.
No, you wake up and you, what? What? Huh?
Or take his clothes.
What
Don't leave
happens
me
when
naked.
everybody's tired
You're
and a
afraid.
hurricane went through.
It's It's been a long week.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
Decompression time.
Yep. No. I'm right there.
Ready to call it a night.
Yeah.
Anybody want to do anything else before the sun comes up?
Sleep.
So everybody sleeps. You get a long rest for those that need it.
Yay. Spell slots. Yay.
Well, y'all would have gotten a full long rest at
Yeah.
the cave. And the sun come up. And the sun comes up. And there's the smell of breakfast. And let's see how's Juniper doing with her dinosaur training. She is not having a great morning.
I want to sit right outside.
Did the goblins come back last night? Why am I died?
I want to be out there with you.
Y'all both just outside the door.
Snicker range.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, my dagger's down there. Shit. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. Hello? Anyone? I can't exactly see.
And Realtar is watching the two of y'all.
I'm gonna cast gentle firebolt.
Gentle firebolt.
Gentle firebolt. Please. I must have a performance check for the gentle firebolt.
Is that a 1?
8.
8. Yeah, it wasn't so gentle.
Yeah, oh no.
That was a full firebolt.
Oh. So I have to roll D10. See how much I'm doing to something.
To something.
Oh no.
His hand's roasted off.
Does this make any
Okay.
sound? Is there any verbal?
Just 2.
Ah.
I grab like part of the rope and I just firebolt it.
Is it actual fire or is it radiant damage?
It's fire.
The rope's on fire. It's hempen rope. You're
Oh.
now laying in bed.
On fire!
With a rope on fire.
Was there any verbal?
Now there is.
So,
I just go on the ground and just like shake it all off. Oh my god!
is there any verbal to that spell?
Spell.
Yeah, this is semantic.
Too late to semi-retcon. Is it a quick semantic?
It is.
That before he sets himself
it's
on
6
fire that we
seconds.
could have cut it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah,
It's 6
I don't know,
seconds.
but if you want to retcon it, I just go.
It's somatic and verbal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you would have heard that.
So we could have interrupted maybe?
Well, we would have come
That
in when
would've
he's
been
going,
bad.
ah!
Okay.
You now see that there's ropes on fire and an elf going.
I just grab the rope and just toss it out the window.
No window.
No
Just
window?
a front
You
door.
throw it at the door rather than walking in.
There's no rope on fire in the middle of the
I need
hallway.
a dexterity check.
Earn this one.
You fucking-
15.
16.
15.
16.
As y'all step into the door after hearing a spell cast, a flaming rope comes flying past. Y'all step and it goes out the door.
I'm down watching
Morning.
the training, so I just hear it.
Morning.
Morning.
So did any goblins come in last night and tie me up?
I did fine last night.
I didn't see any well, we got goblins in camp anyway.
Well,
I knew it. It was Zora!
We've
for fuck's sake.
questioned traders. It sounds like you pissed her off in the kitchen. You may owe her an apology. I don't know what's going on.
Realtar walks over, kicks the rope, and goes, "Yes, this looks like Zora's rope."
I knew it. Just because I made one little insult joke doesn't mean she has to take this to the fucking max.
Welcome to the goblins.
I'd be careful. She's a pirate.
Of course.
That explains the knot tying.
That is true.
All the
Fine.
time on the shelf. If you see her with a belay pin, run.
Okay.
I would go apologize, maybe help with breakfast.
Fine.
And actually help this time.
Fair enough.
Breakfast
just gonna
is
walk
already
off.
done.
I don't know this.
Yeah, right? I'm just gonna go to the kitchen.
I'll follow.
Yep.
And Realtar is just snickering as y'all two walk off. He picks up the burnt, fucked up rope and throws it off in the corner trash pile. She goes, oh, it's going to be a colorful day. It's going to be a very colorful day. And he walks up. Goes to another one of the rooms. And y'all are following into the kitchen.
Zora's just humming and while
Into the dining area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zora's humming while putting the last bowls of happy porridge.
Happy porridge.
Happy porridge.
What makes it happy?
Happy to see ya.
It's got Molly in it.
Oh!
You were supposed to get
I got
it.
It's a happy porridge.
It's
indeed.
from Mulan.
It's erect.
No.
Stiff porridge.
2 eggs and a smiley face.
Porridge towers.
I'm just gonna lightly tap Zora on the shoulder. Well,
I'm down with Juniper.
Oh, okay.
so listen. I'm sorry about yesterday. But was there a reason why you wanted to tie me to a bed?
Now, I am a pirate,
Yes.
but that's not my speed. And you're not my type.
That's okay.
Alright!
Y'all remember the goblin that had an interaction with her before? Yelled, so, what is your type? You have a type.
I do.
Huh.
At this time,
I'm just gonna stand there,
down with
just
Juniper.
jaw
I
dropped,
kinda
I'm just
look up
like-
and go, I feel like I'm missing something.
I didn't even say anything about any sexual prowess.
Just eat the porridge. An apology accepted.
I'm just gonna look at the porridge with suspicion now. Are you sure this isn't drugged or anything?
Yes, I actually spent a lot of time on it.
I need a constitution.
God damn it! It's good thing I have very high constitution.
Oh no.
11?
Oh, yeah!
It's actually really
I'm gonna
good.
make some notes here.
You choke.
Oh wait, 13, my bad.
Yeah, okay.
It's my favorite thing to make.
Notes stays the same.
Okay. Well. Acceptable.
Just okay.
What was the porridge made with again?
Things you make
Eggs,
porridge
bacon,
out of.
Not the wild fertilizer out in the corner there.
Eggs, bacon, and porridge. I don't know how porridge is made.
Can I make a perception check to make sure everything's cooked correctly then?
Oh,
Sure.
no. Alright.
A little late.
Yeah, a little late, yeah.
Yeah, just to make sure, because obviously I tasted it, but you know, I just want to make sure it's edible for everybody else before I just warn them. Nat 20 again.
Not 20.
That
That seems well enough.
seems okay.
It seems well enough.
Good enough. Just to make sure nobody gets.
I actually woke up in a good mood this morning. Don't spoil it.
Of course, you tied him to the bed.
Well, that's all right. Fair enough.
Worked out well.
Yeah.
Nora sits down in the corner, playing her lute.
Is that Does it echo?
Yeah, you hear the slight lute music coming out of the dining area.
Juniper. She can actually play.
I need a performance check.
wait,
no.
no, that
Hold on,
not.
I have to find a bad flute playing music then.
Somebody fails at playing the lute.
Roll it just stopped.
Yeah, it just like.
I'm gonna say blue.
18, 19, 20,
Oh, okay.
21, 22, 23.
Nice.
Okay, good. I don't have to change music.
Can actually play. And Juniper was having a time. She's been thrown off 2 or 3 times, and at this point, she's dragging the damn dinosaur back. Going, I think we have ribs for dinner tonight at this rate.
So I got a show too.
Oh yeah, just whop, swap. You know how she likes to keep herself prim and proper. She's having to fix her collar, fix her button.
Wigs in her hair.
Yep. She breaks out a little pocket comb and she's getting fixed. And she's like, Wave, what should we do today? Ina did voice some opinions over an incursion. I'm not concerned if we're here, but we still have a job to perform. I'm sure Ember Hill is going to be in an interesting mood when she gets back and finds out everything that has occurred. I hope Jolgus is showing her a good time. Maybe she'll be in a good mood when she gets here.
Getting ambushed by goblins beat up several of the guards.
Yes, I do remember this.
Should we just form a group and just go take care of the lizard men now?
I don't know, there's a definitively thought. I have a feeling there will be a more capable opponent. But if Ina's math is correct, there's only 13 of them. We have the numbers. That is not an issue. The question is whether or not their territory would be prepared well enough. I hear Zora at least found a fun little trap. I'm sure the goblins aren't the only ones with that capability.
Judging by Ina's speech patterns, wouldn't, if we judge intelligence of the lizard man on that? But if they've got goblin traps, if they're working together.
Well, I have a feeling some of the work was forcibly coerced.
The roads are the most dangerous spot right now.
Well, they are open. Easy target, but
Especially the one that goes through the canyon.
that's the one that leads to their camp. The other way would be to have a boat and sail around the island and hit them from the beach side. But the boat is going to be about 3 days.
That's true. I'm sure Ember would love to sit here. We didn't work for, what, 4 days now?
But no, I believe it's getting closer to 10. By the time she gets back anyways, it'll be closer to 10.
How stealthy are our hunters? Could they form a scouting party and scout the road ahead of us?
I mean, they have already left for the morning, but I could perhaps hire
Night
them.
crew may have to pull double duty.
I could perhaps get them to look into, get their opinion on said matter.
While I got you here, what's up with that dagger?
Which one?
The elvish dagger that I'd given to, God, what was the frog's name that's disappeared
Killing?
when we got that ambush the first time?
What do you mean, what is up with the dagger?
Well, you knew it was mine, but I just thought it was a regular dagger.
I just recognized the hilt. It's a little work different. It's got a little... And did she take it? If I remember right, yeah. And she pulls it back. And she goes, If you look at it, you can see the make of it. It's a little finer steel, and she handle back. I think it's yours, though. I do believe that ship has sailed.
Is it just Elvish work? Is there something about it? I've just had it since I left.
It's just the quality of the craftsmanship. It is not your average smith. And then she reaches to the other side and pulls out her dagger and hands it to you. And you can see the quality difference. Well, they will both put a hole in whatever, or, you know, they're good in the bush. Yours is the finer blade. And you see she takes a second and she returns the scabbard for it.
And to be honest, I don't even remember who gave it to me.
Couldn't answer that for you, but it does come. It is elvish. It is elvish work. Just like dwarvish tools, they have their own style. Now, you will find of the human smiths and the gnomish smiths that there is frequently a mixing of styles. The elves are fairly stuck in their ways, just like the dwarves.
Longer-lived races.
Yes, I'm sure that's part of it. I mean, the gnomes are fairly long-lived. They're just very good at adapting. Very much tinkerers.
Do we have any gnomes here?
Yeah, the Stanton is a gnome.
I don't get it. He's been here forever.
He's been here as long as I have.
Do you know?
He basically, this is his own.
Do you know how good he is with tinkering?
Can't say that I've ever asked.
I mean, what kind of gnomish are we talking? Like clockwork? This is above the table. Like clockwork stuff, like automatons.
No, this would be like basic mechanized stuff where they use springs, pulleys, and stuff, which, you know, won't be just simple, but we're not going to have Dwemer gears and arcane stuff. Not on average. They tinker, they make contraptions. You would have been, having gone through the Feldine Woods, you would have probably gone through that one gnomish village and seen some of it. You know, you can think like mechanical little birds that flap their wings.
Repeating crossbows.
You know, that potential exists on on the higher side of the scales, above the table. That is a doable thing. And just
Was thinking, if he's a good tinkerer, maybe he could set us up a crossbow on the cart that we take on the road with a more movable defense.
so we're making a battle cart.
It's better to be armed and not need it than to need it and not be armed.
Well, you know, I enjoy my arms. I'm sorry, but that's... Well, I could talk to him. Let's see, do we have... Yeah, there's 2 gnomes. I have 3 gnomes.
And a crossbow that could fire quickly if they could figure something out like that out.
I don't know that we have the tools to make a repeating crossbow, but I will talk to a Stanthan and a Ribbles and even Oda and see if any of them are of the tinkering nature.
If we get jumped again in a canyon or something, they laid traps for us last time. They knew we were coming. Who was it that got crushed by the log?
Halflings.
Lufrid, Strida, and Kron. And she, just without hesitation, knows all 3 names.
Yeah.
You know.
It would be better to avoid a situation like that again. You can't do any work if you lose all your workers.
This is true. The workers are not cheap. Just wish I had a map.
Doesn't Emberhill have a map?
She does.
Did she leave it in her office?
Possibly. She's the only one with the key, though.
I have a universal key. Yeah, it's Vondor.
I mean, yes, I'm sure we could get through her door, but I don't know how so well that would go over.
You grew up with druids. I could perhaps wild shape into a small insect and get through the door.
This is an idea, but we just need the map.
But I'm going to be basically down for a day.
Well, I don't feel like we're doing a whole lot today. I'm going to obviously talk to our nomad friends and look into doing the crossbow on a cart, or maybe two. Maybe just make the carts a little more fortified. They still have to haul stuff, so... And Rain and Vondor are pretty good with their hands. I'll see if I can get them out of their room.
So I'll go get the map out of Emberhill's office, and maybe we can formulate a moving defensive line to get to the camp, to get to the mines from the camp and back.
I think we have a potential here, because I know when Emberhill is back, well, some of this did start just before she left. I think she will be expecting to send the ship with a Hall of War, combining her return with a sail.
With a delivery.
Correct. And she looks over where the ore piles and just a little rubble are. We have nothing.
I don't think she expected us to end up in a war on
Yes.
the island.
I'm sure the explanation will come in time, but might be a little upset in the beginning.
Maybe we meet her with a big banner that says "Welcome back."
You know, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go speak to the other individuals and see about getting some tinkering on the carts done. We have 2 guards. And,
Maybe we take both carts and use one as mobile armament and one as movement.
This is a decent thought, and we just, all of us mine all day.
I think the best thing to do is to get the stealthier members to go and hide as lookout and keep a perimeter around the mine. Because if we're going to catch up, all of us are going to have to work.
Mm-hmm. That was my concern. Well, I am off. You can go map looking. I know nothing.
We'll just have to put it back before she gets back.
And with that, she goes off, and you see her go towards Vondor's and Rain's room. A little bit of and she will chase down Gatgar and Jace and Luther and start getting y'all to assist with getting the carts out, getting tools ready for mining.
I guess I'm going to go and sneak under a door.
Alright, so
Is that a conversation that gets had, or is she just kind of...
just kind of giving a little bit of information and then instructions. Basically, she's going to let you know that we're going to try to get back to mining, but I think we should prepare our wagons to be a little more defensible.
Is this more as employees, as you like to call us? Or is this more of what?
I am curious.
This is, we still have a business
We?
to run. Yes, all of us.
Can you show me my contract?
You haven't left.
I haven't signed up.
You haven't left. You were told that you wanted to leave. You could leave, I mean, but...
So I don't have to go mine.
Wait, hold on. We have to go mining?
Well, your employment is a little different.
Okay. Fair enough.
You don't have to go mining, but you also don't have to eat Zora's food. Wait a second.
Do you need to rethink your,
Hey, Luther.
Yes.
Can you take over kitchen duties?
Sure.
Zora
I'm more than happy to.
I don't know where Spawn's at. We
In the
might
corner.
have to negotiate a contract for you.
I'd be more than happy
Food
to.
is leverage, and I feel my leverage is. I'll be back.
Well, I guess I'll be taking over the kitchen then. You want me to bring Sora back over here?
Oh, she had just walked off. and goes,
She just walked.
and
Where'd she
goes,
go?
I'll be back.
Oh, okay.
I would hold that thought.
Fair enough.
And you see, she walks up to her room, closes the door, and she's gone for a few minutes.
Yeah, so we haven't exactly explained to you, like, the situation here.
No,
my
not
cup,
really.
isn't it?
Yeah, a couple of us, a lot of us,
most of
didn't
us?
choose to be here.
A lot of us.
Oh. So why exactly?
Getgar and I, were in Mount Cloud or whatever.
Mooncloud.
And sat down to have a meal. Next thing we woke up and we were
Go ahead and say
in
it.
a cell.
On a boat.
Really?
For a
coincidence.
couple months.
Ah.
Yeah, for a couple months. In the bowels of the ship, and then we were delivered here and purchased.
So you are slaves here.
Not the way it's been explained to us, but where are we gonna go?
Fair. Without a boat, you
Employees.
slaves.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've only been here a week,
Huh.
a couple days.
It has been. Yeah, it has been a full 8 days, 9 days. 23rd.
So it couldn't have been no mining for 10.
Yeah.
Retconning back.
Yeah.
We were, as employees, have you ever been locked in your room at night?
As far as I can remember, no.
It seems to happen.
Yeah.
For you?
Uh-huh.
Both of us.
The first couple days, we were locked in a room, and then the head boss left, and then we were all attacked on the road, and then the select few of us were made.
Wave got you out of being so.
That's where I'm
Yeah,
going next.
we're like made exception so that we could help protect the camp, and that's why we were where we were when we met you.
Oh.
Wave's been kind of the cool one among the group.
Yeah, yeah.
I can always appreciate a good druid.
Kind of a liaison, if you will.
Hmm.
Nobody's been mean.
Mm-mm.
Huh.
We were
Alright.
told that we could leave at any time, but there are
No.
dinosaurs, lizard folk,
Goblins.
goblins,
Is there no?
all those things on this island, and we
Fort?
also have no. There's not. We also have no way off the island, but our own 2 feet, and can't exactly walk on water yet.
Fair enough.
Just so before you sign a contract
Uh-huh.
So I just gotta make sure to read it
and the fine print,
and the fine print.
at least you get to sign one.
Or ask Wave.
Or ask why I'm signing it. Well, you put a lot in my mind. Thank you very much. Well, I don't know what else to do really. I can't exactly
Leave.
magically teleport as well. So, I guess we are all on the same boat.
Boat. Did you say boat?
Yes.
And Getgar's a little sore on that. I don't mind boats. I don't like being in the belly of a boat without a choice, but
Yes, it gets really tossy in there. I know how that feels. Thank goodness for hammocks.
It's funny because the bilge of the boat is the most stable part of the boat.
Oh, yes, it is. The top side is very tippy toppy. Luther's not used to boats.
Wave, how are you pulling off your height?
Not the cockroach.
I was thinking a small spider either through the door or through a window.
No window.
No window.
No.
So it'd have to be through the door, under the door, or
Alright. So,
Good night, it's silly.
wild
It's so
shit.
funny we shrunk ourselves.
Sounds like.
Yeah, just put on the Pink Panther music.
This is perfect.
Secret tunnel.
I need this kitty. I need my notes. Thank you. Alright, so we'll move to that page. So, you go into Ember Hill's room under the door.
Mhm.
Give me a dexterity check. Let's see how good your spider flies.
Let me switch it over to the page with the spider.
You should get at least a +8 on your dexterity.
That is a nat 20 plus 2.
And your perception should be amazing.
You slide under the door, no problem. And this is cavernous because you're this big.
Yeah, it's tiny.
And you see in the room there is a chair in the corner,
Uh-huh.
and there's a desk in the middle with a chair behind it, and she's got a bed over on the one wall.
Alright.
This is a bit too cheery, but why not?
I guess I'm going to try to, before I wild shape out of being a spider, I'm going to move on top of the desk, kind of look around. Is the map there?
You get on top of the desk. Give me, where's that? There's the desk. You give me a investigation check.
Investigation, intelligence. I better wild shape back.
Uh-oh.
That is 14 minus 5.
Oh!
So while you're on the desk, you understand there's a lot of paper, and the letters are really big now.
Yeah.
And there's this one large cylindrical object that you climb up over, in, around, and there's this giant leather bag that you crawl over the top of it.
I guess I'm going to jump off the desk, and as I'm falling, I'm going to wild shape back into a person.
Well, as you wild shape back into a person, how's your dark vision?
I don't have dark vision.
It's pitch black. There's no light.
Okay, I've got torches.
Okay.
I ain't worried about darkness.
Oh.
I can always light a torch.
You light a torch.
And then I guess I'm going to go and light the torches that she's got around
Yes.
her.
Well, when you light the torch, you see she's got a candle on the desk, and then there's a couple like oil lanterns on the one wall. That
So
the
I'm
door
going to light all of her lights.
And it's fairly well lit now. And you see on top of the desk that there's a coin pouch and a bunch of paperwork and a ring that you fairly quickly recognize.
The same as
Mm-hmm.
mine.
Sitting on top of the desk.
I don't need that. I'm going
Do you want to rifle through the paperwork?
Yep.
All right. I know you're asleep, kitty, but I just flop you over to the other side. You find fairly quickly sitting on top of the mound.
And what else do I find on that desk?
Ooh.
You also find those on the desk.
I'm going to go through something.
No, might as well. Every page.
I've only held on to those for 6 months now.
You should really shapeshift into a camera.
That's that new level 3 beast.
Yeah.
CR4, CR3.
Photographic
beast.
memory,
Yeah.
keen sense type thing.
Yo.
Damn it.
Jerry, can I steal a little of your liquid over there?
Nope.
You're so sad. Kitty, will you please look up? I'm thirsty.
Oh my.
I just need a little bit. Because
You got that much?
my nuts are salty.
Quit licking them.
I've been chewing on them, but you know. I saw
Eventually
that
they'll-
eyebrow raise.
Eventually they're gonna bust. Hmm? Eventually they're gonna bust.
Is that how bad the humor is in here? It really stinks.
Or did you fart?
Hold on.
That hurt.
What? You just gonna interrupt my D&D DMing and sit on my binder?
This music is just too perfect.
Very good.
Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be a minute.
So, who do you actually think's the better cook?
Or, you know, y'all
Sure
could
yet.
go on while I'm doing this.
Yeah, right.
They've cooked together every time,
I know it.
so it's yet to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to make them cook separate.
We're gonna have to figure out how to do this.
I love how you two are scheming together.
That's okay. Juniper's leaving her room now.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we're being forced back to the mines to work again.
It seems this way.
Do you hear this, or are you two talking next to each other? I'm just kind of loading up the cart, I guess.
Talk as we work,
Juniper
but-
walks back to the two of y'all, I guess. Holds two small pouches and goes, temporary employees. If it's worth your time.
Employees.
But I have no contract. I don't make those. Imberhill does.
Is that a promotion?
It's paid.
It's paid versus what we
And
were.
she goes, chink chink chink, and you hear coins.
What do we use them for here? I mean, it's better than nothing.
Gamble with Realtar. He loses all the time.
It's more than we were getting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitively.
It's more than we were getting.
This is true.
And what do we have to do for this?
The same shit we've been doing.
Well, I thought you were paying us for what we already did. We eliminated the goblin problem.
Most of it.
Well, I
burned it down.
We know you're not the biggest
I'm
boss here.
about to say this is the gold out of my personal stuff to maybe try to get you to assist. I can't force you. That's against how we work. I mean, you can sit on your butt all day long and do nothing, or you can take these two little pouches of gold and maybe keep helping.
You've been good with us.
Okay, that's right, but
You can kind of see our predicament.
I
right?
understand.
Yeah.
I took the job when I was younger. Like I said, I think this is it for me. I think this is my last time around. When Imberhill gets back, I'm going to pay her to get out of my contract. And she hands you two small bags. They have 10 gold each.
You can do that.
Hmm?
I'm not there. I can't ask that.
Nope.
Say if you have as much money as Juniper. You've been here a while and there's nothing to spend her money on.
How much is it to buy out of the contract? That's a thing?
It's a negotiation. You have to offer Imberhill enough money for her to go, okay, it's worth her while to go back to the mainland and make a posting or to use up one of her spell scrolls. Because she's not a magic user to message someone.
Gotcha.
She normally, keeps a couple.
Trying to remember what Thistle left me, because apparently didn't get it transferred on my sheet.
It's on the video.
You have a
Unless that's
point.
that video that got.
No. Okay, I'll have to go back and find it.
There was a handwritten note.
Well, I know, but she left me a pouch.
Mm-hmm. The
coins
handwritten note
and-
the pouch information on it. I thought. Let's see if my quick notes
Is it
here.
this? Yes. But I don't know that it doesn't have,
I left you this, and that.
Quit chewing on my paper cap. What? What?
You okay over there?
Oh man.
I got to the end.
All it says is a little bag of gold.
I think it was 50.
Damn. That's a little.
Apparently.
Oh my god.
She liked you better than me.
You got something?
The DM's twisted.
I'm just going. I get to the end of it and ugh.
Back on the desk.
Kinda wanna see what it's read.
No, you kind of don't.
Will it ever be read again? That's probably the question of the day.
I don't know. I'm playing it as it's being done.
Fair.
Wave hasn't packed anything into his pocket.
Yep.
If he says he packs it into his pocket, I hand it back. But if Wave is the one reading them, he's
Yeah.
the only one reading them.
Yep.
You'd always talk about it.
Little bit of mystery. But, yeah, so Juniper has y'all. Y'all are getting back to packing up stuff, and she runs off, and you see she's talking to some of the gnomish workers.
Oh, Zora!
What?
Apparently I've been left here to help with the kitchen, possibly. I'm not sure if whomever is in charge here, whether it's, Juniper or not.
Well, that's good.
So,
That's good. Maybe that gets me out of my contract.
I don't know much of anything what's going on around
I think
here.
you should sign it. It's a
Well,
really good job.
Put that.
That
It's
sounds like a trap, and I'm not going to fall for that. Much like how you trapped me in the room.
I did not, but whatever.
Indeed.
Fine.
You're a weird one.
I have
You
the
just-
map. I'm gonna put
I'm not
that in
saying
my
kinky
pocket.
stuff, I'm just
But-
saying for revenge.
Since I'm here,
Mhm.
are there drawers in the desk?
Yeah. With your searching of the desk, you find that there's the coin pouch sitting on top,
Mm-hmm.
and then you start to go through the drawers and you start to find the list of all the prisoners' names, all the copies of the contracts, bills for the food and the goods.
I'm gonna take my contract out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put that in my pocket. Out of the stack.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Cool.
You gonna do anything else in the room while you're there?
I don't find anything else in the desk worth mentioning. In books.
No. You see the one chair in the corner is looks like a reading chair,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't see
Any books
necessarily
there?
any books. Yeah.
Is there any drawers on that desk?
No, it's a chair. Are you going to investigate the area of the chair?
Sure.
Give me an investigation check. Hey, you pissed. Can't get anything done.
7.
Nope.
Alright, bed.
You search the bed. You don't find much other than pillow bedding.
Under the bed. Is there like 2 mattresses? I lift one up and find a dildo.
I mean, you can use your imagination on that one.
So I just don't
Might-
find anything else worth searching or anything in the room.
No, you have missed what else there was.
Damn. How many times can I search?
Yep. At the moment, that's the ones. Unless you're gonna give me more description other than I search. Tell me physically what you're doing.
If it's just a chair, I shouldn't have to search, really, unless... Let me tap on the floorboards. Do any sound hollow?
Where are you tapping? And they're not boards, they're stones. It's,
Any of them loose?
Yeah. I'll kind of go and kind of try to move stones on the floor, around the chair and kind of around the desk.
Alright, well, give me another investigation check. I'll have a little different DC then.
9. Hold on.
And just to give you a descriptor, this is an upholstered chair with a skirt. It looks rather comfy. It's large upholstered. It's not like
What's underneath the skirt?
Yeah. Giggity.
Not what I expected to say today.
Today's all fun today.
Checking under your middle skirt.
Yeah. What's underneath that skirt?
I didn't want to throw it.
What was your investigation check? For under the skirt?
Jesus, I'm gonna go through this room piece by piece.
Better
20.
That was the original DC you needed.
Yeah.
As you look under the chair, you see a slightly canted stone.
Okay, let me move the chair first,
Okay.
and then I'm going to kind of move the stone with my staff.
And you notice that there's a safe in there. A large, locked, it's like strong box. About yay large.
Bet that thing's heavy. Also bet I do not know the combination.
Hey, it's not, it's keyed. It's got a
It's
lock on it.
keyed?
Mhm.
Also know I suck at lockpicking. Well, nothing I can do about that. I'm just gonna move the rock back over it. I moved the chair back, and I kind of put the room back to the way it looked when I came in. And I guess I'll wild shape into a spider and go back out.
Alright.
That's my 2 uses of wild shape for this long rest, short
Back
rest.
out, but you do have a map.
Nice.
And a contract.
And your contract.
And I guess I'll go find Juniper.
And Juniper's out, milling about, just talks to some of the gnomes. She sees you coming and she goes, and just calls you over towards the stables, just a little out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's that one little kind of under the stairs area.
Yeah.
And, have any
What up?
success?
I found it.
That's good. She's like, okay, we'll look at it later and see if we can come up with some sort of a plan. The gnomes are going to work on maybe mounting a few crossbows on the one cart and extending the sides up a little higher, making it a little more armored. I don't know what weapons these lizards men use. I you know, if they use like short bows like the goblins, that'll help slow
Have
the
the
arrows down.
lizard men never attacked the camp before?
No, not directly. Not since I've been here. Most of these attacks are fairly recent since y'all showed up.
We
Right?
could ask Anna.
We had a little occasional scuffle here and there, but nothing very big.
Do you know where, the lizard folk that was here disappeared to?
Ina? Thinks she's in the stables asleep. Said something about the headache.
We could ask her.
We could. Let's go poke her with a stick.
Have a stick.
Oh, good, you poke. Nice. What? What do you want?
Get it right. What kind
That is
of
not
weapon?
Ina.
Yeah. What kind of weapons do the lizard folk use?
That was a big mug.
Yeah.
Clubs and spears.
Ranged
Not
weapons?
Occasional sling. And spears.
No bows?
No, not so much. One of them uses a bow, but not everybody. Just one of them.
Kind of turn and look at Juniper. Rocks.
Maybe we should all have bows.
Ina.
I'm trying to sleep. My head hurts.
Yeah. Heal yourself. Do any of the
Insolent fools.
do any of the things they throw with the slings say explode?
Like what?
Do they throw, say, pots full of things?
No, we throw rocks.
Okay.
Can I go back to sleep?
Go back to sleep.
Ah, gosh. It's a lot of work taking care of it all.
So just to kind of put it there, would Avina said anything about going to attack at this point with this line of question, knowing Ina? Or we just gonna kind of play it the way it went?
Nah, she's got a really bad headache.
Okay.
It's an old Navy type headache.
Okay.
So walking back with Juniper. So one bow, slings, and spears.
So at the sides of the wagon was a good call.
Yeah.
Maybe we make some removable slats and shields.
That's actually not a bad idea. Put leather straps on the back. In.
And they can be the side of the wagon.
We've got Gondor and Gatgor, who could act as forward defensive line, like paladins with giant shields.
Didn't you tell me that he acted as a shield without a shield earlier? And
Yeah, he did. He really needs a shield.
She goes, okay. And she goes up to her room. And she comes out with a little small, like a carpenter bag.
Hmm.
Because she is the camp carpenter.
Mm-hmm.
On top of her other duties. She goes, Wave, how's your carpentry? That would fall under that special crafting
That would be
skill.
crafting. Not half bad.
Okay, well, let's craft some giant size. Vondor!
Yes.
I need you here. You're tall. Starts holding up boards. And they start crafting boards and shields, and it's an industrious day. What is Zora doing during all of this? Nothing.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Zora is tired.
Mm-hmm.
Making rations or something.
Yeah, probably.
Lunch stacks.
Yup.
She's dehydrating and you're making jerky and hardtack.
Go
And in
rations.
need of a Red Bull.
This is my fiber energy.
Ooh. I say at least offer her the wine I have upstairs.
She would like that just as much.
I got less of a look on the beer.
Uh-huh. What is everybody going to be doing? Because
I guess I'm helping make shields.
I guess
Busy
I'm loading the
crafting.
cart.
I was like,
Yeah.
whatever preparations.
Alright. And y'all go through the day, carts get loaded, carts get assembled. Let's see. Give me a crafting check. Because that die goes into dice jail.
16.
16. There's one decent looking shield and one pretty rough looking shield. One of them looks Vondor sized, one of them looks Khadgar sized. And they kind of just slide them into the back of the battle wagon. No dice like me tonight. Guess it's a good thing we're not doing combat. It would just be a slaughter.
Then
I
we should
shall
do
ask
combat.
Yeah, let's go do combat.
Yep.
Let's just go raid the
Just
lizard
lizard man.
folk.
Some balls to the wall.
That's where
Shotgun
the
style,
rolls will get
World War
good
One.
all of a sudden.
Yeah, right. It'll be on that 20s again like the other night.
Oh God.
I hadn't rolled anything above like a 12 tonight.
Wow.
Well, I've had some sucky rolls tonight too, so.
I guess I took all of that luck then, because I had 2 nat 20s.
Yeah, must have.
Yeah.
You stole the luck
I've
from
had
the
2
table.
nat 20s.
There we go. So we both. So all the luck is over here, and I have to stay.
Ah. So, evening comes.
Yeah.
Dinner time.
Yep.
The Juniper approaches you, Zora.
Mm-hmm.
Zora, you wouldn't take offense to having some assistance with the kitchen details. Perhaps you continue to handle breakfast and Luther will help with dinner. I mean, between me and you, he might be a camp asset. I just want to see how he can handle the kitchen by himself. Okay.
I guess.
Okay, so you have breakfast and I tell him starting tomorrow he has dinner.
I prefer cooking breakfast anyways.
I like your coffee. It's good and strong. I'm sure it's probably got something extra
don't
in it,
know
but it's
that.
good and strong.
At least have booze out for me.
Breakfast?
For breakfast?
No, I'm talking about
Damn.
dinner.
Oh, that's for special occasions.
This is a special occasion. I'm not in the kitchen.
That's what we're standing in. Have you gone daft? You are tired. You should go to bed.
Is there a crowd in the dining room that hear that she's not going to be cooking dinner anymore?
No, Juniper would have probably pulled her off to the side on that one. And pulls you off to the side.
Oh, hello.
Luther,
Yes.
you told me you cook.
Mm-hmm.
You're in charge of dinner now. Zora will handle breakfast, you handle dinner. Y'all can fight over lunch or whatever.
Fair enough.
Mostly
Trade-offs.
it's just rations in the bags. But we're going to go mining tomorrow, I think.
So I need to prepare a lot of rations, or has Zora already done it?
I think she worked on some of that today. I think we'll be good for tomorrow.
Okay, fair enough. So where is the stock? Honestly, I don't think I've seen it yet of what we have.
It's underneath the kitchen in the storeroom. That's where we keep the flour and other sundry of stuff that's not fresh gathered by the hunters or anybody else. I mean, you're welcome to go out and about and gather wild herbs.
Okay. Well, fair enough. Well, I'll do best. But you said tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Zora has already finished dinner.
Um,
You could always go offer to assist, but that's up to you.
Nah, she'll can't have it for tonight. So, well, at least let her have one more night before I take over.
And I will talk to Ember Hill about maybe getting you a more long-term post and or just pay you for your services. I need a drink.
Well, go have a wine or whatever we have alcohol choice there. I'll just take over tomorrow.
She grabs like a partial loaf of the bread there and heads off to her room.
Cool.
Zora's making dino kebabs
Dino kebabs.
with fungi salad.
With what?
Fungi
A salad of fungi.
And
What was his name?
and
Ryan.
Ah.
hazelnut soup.
Ooh.
If anybody gets that reference.
Nope.
Hazelnut soup and fungi. No, I don't.
It's another hazelnut soup is a play on a Disney movie.
Oh, so I see your theme now.
Not really. That just
It's all about Disney.
It's all about Disney.
that's a Rapunzel reference.
Mm-hmm.
Hazelnut soup is her favorite soup in the movie.
Alright.
How much of this have you Googled?
None of it. That just came off my feed.
Came off your feed?
Yeah, that one did.
Oh, I was curious.
That one did because I don't know Rapunzel that well.
I was just thinking, damn, you remember Disney.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
I hardly remember any Disney foods.
I remember.
Other than just a cake.
The gray
from,
stuff.
I was gonna say, taste the
Beauty and the
gray
Beast.
stuff. It's
That was the
delicious.
other stuff.
I
It
had
actually
that
really
too.
is.
Oh, of course, it's
I've
gruel.
had it. They serve it at Disney.
Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet.
It's really good.
Alright, what would y'all like to do?
I guess eat, and then just kind of go see where possible training ground is.
Training ground?
Kind of like just throw fire bolts and.
There is a small archery area behind the camp
Ah.
with a couple of training dummies and archery targets. So there is a small training area.
Okay.
You possibly would have seen some of the guards out there practicing their archery.
Possibly, yeah.
That's where Thistle used to practice.
Hmm. Hmm. Do I know a thistle?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
See
knock
that.
on Juniper's door.
Yes.
Juniper, we're gonna look at this map tonight before we go tomorrow.
Sure, come on in. I'm having a brandy.
Go in and I guess I'll walk over to her desk and lay the map out.
She goes, well, this is fairly accurate. Let's see, Goblin camp here to the north. Here's our camp, South Mine, West Mine, the docks.
This was the Goblin Camp, correct?
Correct.
That doesn't exist anymore.
You know. Oh, they're resilient. If there are any left alive, they will rebuild before long. And then the lizard folk camp. So, you know, really, I mean, I am of the opinion that when Emberhell gets here, we get her to pay Captain Kulsk to sail us around.
An attack from the cliffside.
Sure. Cliffside is over there.
Well, yeah,
The beach.
waterside.
Yeah, I mean, sail in. They're nice.
Cannons.
What's a cannon?
Does the ship have cannons?
No, there's no black powder age yet. The ship would have ballista.
Those still are heavy duty.
Those are still out, so.
Perhaps we could pay him to launch a couple of fire ballista into the camp and get the ball rolling on them real hard.
So what mine were we thinking of?
Oh, we should go to the west mine. It's definitely going to be safer. It's more open. Like I said, the south mine we pretty much stopped mining because the west mine is so much more profitable and it was easier. I mean, we were just knock a rock, pick it up a rock. The south mine was far more labor intensive. It's harder to travel, so we were only going to go there to avoid, you know, having some difficulties. We see how well that worked out.
Mm-hmm. So what do we do? Do we send hunters as scouts ahead of us?
Yes, I will talk to them this evening and see, just tell them not to go on their normal hunting, that they can bag whatever game they find tomorrow on a route.
With us not having mined today or yesterday, do we go with both crews? Do we take everybody? One, strengthen numbers. If we get ambushed, there's a lot more people to fight.
I think we take maybe a crew and a half. We'll leave a few here just in case. I hate for the lizard folk to mount an attack on an empty camp and we come back and our house is burned down. I don't want to sleep on the... No. I think we need to leave some people here. I will leave Realtar in charge of the camp. And let him manage, and we'll leave him a few guards. We'll take more diggers. From what I hear, y'all are capable in a scrap. And I did pay your two friends, co-workers, whatever we're calling them these days. I paid Jace and Gagar some money today, and unofficially have them on the payroll. I paid them out of my own pocket.
That would make them much more amiable.
Let's see, it was only 10 gold. I did. You see, these are new circumstances. It's testing me as a leader. Which means Ember Hill should get back, because this is not what I signed up for.
She's back in what, 3 more days?
3 days. I haven't got the message yet. When I get the message, she's a few hours out, and we should take the horses and we'll go pick her up.
Where'd the dinosaur?
Do we take the dinosaur with us?
I've not been having a whole lot of luck with the dinosaur. Perhaps if I have a little more success in training the dinosaur a few days, we'll take the dinosaur. But my rate of success has been low.
Sounds like we've got as much of a plan as we can.
Yeah, I think tomorrow we try to find some normalcy and just work. Did you
What?
discover anything else interesting on your call it reconnoiter mission?
To the Goblin Camp or to Ember Hill's office?
Oh, to the office where you got the map.
I found the map. I found the contracts.
Yes, she keeps them in her desk.
You said you were wanting to leave, right?
Yeah, my contract is almost up. I've got, I think, a month and a half left, so I figure I could offer her a few hundred gold and leave.
I signed a contract in blood.
Mm-hmm.
What power does that contract have?
Don't know. Ember Hill's a tiefling. It's a good question. I assume, and this is just my supposition, that by signing it in blood, it meant that even if the contract was destroyed, it was probably still binding. I didn't ask questions. I was in need of work and getting out of a bad situation.
There was gold on her desk.
Yeah, you know, that's why she runs the place, is gold. I hope you left it.
I did,
Oh, okay.
but wasn't she going on vacation? Why didn't she leave the gold on the desk?
Oh, I'm assuming that she intends on letting Jolgas pay for everything. They have some kind of relationship, partnership. I'm not sure all the details, but she only takes a little pocket change with her.
Who's Jolgus?
Ah, Jolgas.
I've heard her mention Jolgus, but I don't know anything about him, her, yet.
Jolgas, her. Jolgas is an interesting character. How much have you sailed and spent time on the waters?
None.
Ah, okay. You would not know that here in the south, in Emerald Waters, piracy is a fairly common thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Jolgas is their official leader. Her official title is the Crown of Sails. And she has her position because she took her position. She's a little full of herself. They call the area where she keeps her residence in the water, it's known as Jolgas Bay, and she lives at Jolgas Keep, so, you know, but...
Oh, that's a little full of yourself, isn't it?
Well, from what I hear, that position is not easy one to come by, and you know, perhaps should be full of yourself.
Crown of Sails. That's an unusual title. Is it a guild title or?
Well, the pirates do have a loose guild. I mean, it's, actually, I don't know if I would call it a guild, but they have a group, and you can't officially be a pirate unless you're in it. If you're engaging in piracy and you're not a member of the Wave Breakers, then you might get yourself keelhauled or shot with an arrow in the face.
Doesn't it seem a little weird for there to be a official pirate guild when pirates are, by definition, lawbreakers?
Well, here in the Freelands, piracy is not against the law. And her keep is in the Freelands.
Oh, I see.
It is not against the law.
So they just mostly operate in the freelands.
Yes, now mind you, they don't normally prey on ships from the freelands. But if you want to get to the west side of Levea, from the east side of Levea, and you take the southern waters, you have to come through the waters of the freelands.
And they attack anything not from. Why wouldn't like the kingdoms to the east or the west deal with them?
Oh, they do on occasion. There are skirmishes. Some of the closer ports, they have their own ships
Mhm.
that come out and sail, and they try to run them off and chase them.
So there's definitely, cause piracy's illegal in other parts of Levea.
Yes, absolutely. But here it is not, so they take advantage of that by keeping their base of operations in the freelands. They cannot, really get run out.
Why isn't any of the other kingdoms attacked the freelands to take it and establish a rule?
Probably, this is it's interesting, a geopolitical conversation. And at this point, she's finished her brandy. And she pours herself a second one and goes, "Would you like one, Lave? My manners. I forgot to offer you one."
Please.
And she grabs her little second brandy cup and she pours you one also. She goes, "Well, my understanding, and I have been, most of the ships that the pirates take are from Athalius or from the Middle Grounds.
Mm-hmm.
Because they go back and forth and they trade with each other. The freelance are poised right here in the middle perfectly. But due to the breaking, which was before I was born, that the kingdoms, as they're being called, are not as well organized enough to mount, an army. Everything's still just loosey-goosey.
So there's no real defining rulers for even the eastern or western lands.
If I understand my Levean politics well enough, that only a couple of the large portions of Levea have more defined leadership. Probably the elves in Arnon would be your most well defined.
Because I remember when I was a child in the Elvish lands, it was pretty well the kingdom ran.
Yes, y'all up there in Arnon probably have the most well defined kingdom and political system. Here in the southeast, it's not. You get around the coast, mostly the cities govern themselves and work together out of the common good. There's not the big, this is the capital of Athalius. Now, here in the freelands, we are a little more organized. Port Tamkua is our capital.
I know. I'm off the DM question. You said that. I can't remember. The person that's with Emberhell works for the Crown of Sales.
The person that Emberhill went to visit is the Crown of Sales.
Is.
Is. The Crown of Sales. Does not work. Emberhill's girlfriend, or whatever, is the pirate king, essentially. Or queen. But this is information that primarily Wave.
I know. I was just.
Nope. Jot your notes. But yes. So the wave breakers take advantage of that, but they have their own little code of ethics and following. It basically stops one pirate from pirating another pirate. Then you have anarchy, because
The code.
Yes. Loose. It's loose. It's very loose.
They're more like guidelines.
They are. They're very much like guidelines. I have guidelines and quotation marks in my notes. But Jolgas keeps them. She keeps them straight. I think it's been discussed, but Emberhill used to be a pirate. She was one of the captains that worked for Jolgas.
I heard that.
Yes, and she found this island through happenstance and found some, I guess, maybe better profit, maybe less risk. Perhaps she was just tired of, getting shot at.
If You said you're planning to retire and leave the island.
Yes, retire from this. You go find me something else to do. I'm not that old.
How do you plan to get off the island?
There will be a boat here, like there are that deliver people, and they come and go, like the one. It's timing. I will get off the island via boat. I don't have to get away off the island.
You're paying to break the contract, not to get on the boat.
Correct. That is my goal.
So you can always just get up on the boat.
Yes, if you get on the boat and Captain Cools does not expect you, you better pay him well or stab him well.
So either, be a guest or hand or take the boat.
Yes, he is one of the pirates that works for Jolgus, who does business with Imberhell. He's kind of he's a pirate merchant, a very interesting fellow.
You pay him in gold.
That's his preference. I mean, if you have gems, he likes those too. But if you offer him less than gold, could get stabbed.
Oh, if he stabs at you, isn't it just self-defense?
This is true. But
Yeah.
he has the full crew. I will offer him gold.
How much gold are you planning to spend on this?
I don't know. I was going to start with maybe 100 gold and see if that was enough.
For him?
No. He'll give me passage.
He's got to sell back anyway.
Oh, the mainland. Yeah, he'll give me passage for 5-10 gold. Not a big deal. I know him a little bit because I see him when he brings us our foods and our goods. So I think I could. 5 gold should get me off the island. Because he's gonna sail straight back to either the port of Vending or the port of Temku, and I'll get off there.
Yeah, any gold he makes on a sell back is good money, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm just going to eat a few days worth of rations or food or whatever is already cooked. I'm not that big of an expense, and he knows I'm not going to cause him any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Last thing I want to do in the middle of the waters is cause one of the pirates trouble. No.
When are you planning to leave? Are you leaving?
Well, I have to get Imberhell to agree to a contract dissolution. If she doesn't agree to the contract dissolution, I leave when my contract ends. And Imberhell's pretty good about, if you tell her a few days, I've seen with other people, if you tell her a few days, she'll make sure there's a boat there when your contract ends. She typically will, just go ahead and get some extra goods or send a small shipment or something. She's not going to waste money. But, when your contract ends, you'll be able to leave.
Interesting. How did Thistle leave?
I don't know that she left. I mean, she could still be on the island. All I have is the note she left and what you told.
And Imberhell didn't get upset for running out on a contract?
Oh, she wasn't happy, but it's not the first time, so I have a feeling that there's a bounty board in Port Tankua with Thistle's likeness on it. By now, seeing she's left and gone on vacation and been able to do some more, she's probably there.
Very interesting. So I'm thinking about leaving. I really wasn't told that it was a slave camp.
Yes, Imberhell likes to color it differently. I mean, but slavery is legal here in the Freelands, so she's not breaking any laws.
She's not breaking any laws, but I was raised in the Western lands.
Yes, it's different around here. And see, she was a pirate before, so she's got a different moral compass than a lot of other people. I've seen it enough years that it's like, I wouldn't do it, but I kind of think I'm tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's not much I can do about it, other than maybe I suggest she, actually pay everybody money and maybe make it optional, but I don't think I'm going to stay in freelance either, because maybe some laws are good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll come back and not like it. I'm thinking I'm going to go west.
That was my thought as well.
Well, I hear there's an amazing forest out west. The Feldean Forest, I think it's called.
Didn't I go through that?
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been through those woods.
Is it pretty?
It was. It was very pretty.
I think maybe I should check that out.
Man, where is your druid circle? The circle who raised you?
Oh, they were in the Middle Grounds. Not terribly far from the Freelands. It actually did. Right before Rhino overspeaks or underspeaks. Haha! No, the Southlands. The Middle Grounds are to the west of the Southlands. Yes.
Are they secretive? Would I be able to visit them?
You should be able to visit them. They are, they keep a home in the Oilbrook Forest. Oilbrook. One word. They keep a home in the Oilbrook Forest, just off of the western branch of the Sulphur River. It's kinda on the border of the Southlands and Verdant Stretch.
Perfect.
But I do believe it is time for me to retire.
I appreciate you.
Oh, the conversation was as enjoyed as usual, but we have a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
That's true. We should go to bed. We gotta get up early.
Well, my bed is right there.
Now, take the map. Fold it back up. Put it in my pocket. I shall see you bright and early.
Unfortunately. And with that, she retires.
And I walk out and I go down to the room where Gatgar and Jace are staying and knock on the door. How was your day?
And Luther is in there now too.
Yup.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
How was your day?
You know, just cleaning up the mess, and then just doing the occasional magic practice, and then just kind of got tired of it and just went back here.
A lot of prep work.
I need a card.
Juniper said she paid y'all?
You guys got paid?
I spoke with Juniper in her running earlier. She said it only costs 5 to 10 gold for the captain to take you off the island.
Oh,
Okay.
huh. I got that amount of gold.
Okay.
Granted, it's half of my budget.
Half the battle.
Would that be for anyone?
Anyone.
Wow.
In the contract.
You don't have a contract. And I kind of open my jacket and pull out a piece of paper and go, but I have mine.
So it sounds like we can get off this bloody island then.
Yeah.
We have an option.
Yes.
I will say I'm going to talk to Emberhill when she gets back and try to buy out my contract just so I don't have bounty hunters.
Fair.
Ooh, yeah.
But I also found out from Juniper that there's a druid circle in the Southlands that we can go visit. And it's close to the Freelands. It would get us out of the Freelands where slavery is legal into a protected area.
Would they be open to non-druids?
I didn't ask that on it. But Juniper's not a druid.
Fair. What about the other one?
We'll have to speak to her later.
I don't want to leave her.
Yeah.
We may pick on her about her food, but she's not that.
Yeah.
And also,
What about Ina?
Ina can just go wherever,
Yeah.
just
You
like
think she-
Luther. I suggest you don't sign a contract.
I've already heard it from these two down here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't aware that it was a black magic contract.
Oh, even better.
How did you find out black magic contract?
I'm inferring on what Juniper said. She said that Ember Hill is a tiefling, and the contracts are signed in blood.
Oh.
Of course.
And you willingly signed in blood?
This one told me to.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I know of any, like, lore on signing in blood?
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, me too.
Why not? Me three.
And or a history check.
Zora feels left out, so she's going to go down to
Arcana
the room.
it is.
I'm just joking. That's
Okay.
metagaming.
God damn it.
I actually have
doing
Arcana. Can I make her? Do I know about it?
Didn't make a check earlier.
I didn't think about it. I was talking 19, 20,
Dang.
21.
Well, you do know that contract, or have heard that contracts written and signed in blood, either or, are trackable and traceable and magically enforceable.
Magically delicious.
As long as you have the contract signed in blood, or anytime.
You know that the contract is magical and binding magically. You don't know, every contract is different. It's the hidden terms of agreement as to what happens when you violate the contract. You don't know. But you do know that if you violate the contract, that there are magical means to be found, had. You would have heard that some people set up contracts to where if they're violated, it's instant death. They just die. But those are much higher, more powerful, very expensive, hard to create contracts to have that strong of magic. Something like this, it may instantly create a bounty on a bounty board somewhere. You know, run away. The moment you have violated that contract, poof, it just appears. So before you even get to a town,
Do I know if you need to have the contract as a medium for the magic?
with that roll, you would know that the contract is not needed. That the contract paper exists. That there might be a way to destroy it, but you don't know that. You don't know if it can be destroyed, but Ember Hill, you would know that Ember Hill does not need that physical contract.
So, Zora, does Zora know where
Luther.
Luther is staying?
I think so. I think Zora was present when Juniper said, hey, just bunk in this room.
Then I go down there.
Alright. So y'all are sitting there. Did y'all shut the door?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I knock on the door.
Who is it?
Zora, I have some business with the other cook.
You know what she's saying?
Ropes under the bed, we'll leave.
What is with the kinkiness around here? I didn't even do anything. Like,
How do you know?
She plays hard to get.
Are
That's
you
probably
sore anywhere?
just like
I'm
lightly
coming
checks
in.
a little bit. Oh, hello.
You're not naked, chill out. Oh, it's a party in here.
Yes.
Did I interrupt something?
Hello, Zora.
To my
Well-
knowledge,
maybe a little.
Oh, okay.
We can bring you in if you would like.
Sure.
Luther was picking our brains.
Oh,
You know, asking questions about the camp, and we were telling him how we got here.
yes.
okay.
Wave came down to give us some more information, and then Luther was questioning Wave about, you know, his time here at the camp. He was asking if there was any local singles, and we're like, nope,
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Wait, hold on.
we can't
I thought
think
we
of
were-
one.
Who? Me? You know I'm single.
I ain't seen you with anyone else but Luther.
Now look. Hold on just a second now.
He doesn't seem willing, which
How
That
much gold do
explains
you
the
have,
rope,
Zora?
doesn't it?
yeah. Huh?
How much gold do you have?
Why do you need to know that?
I found out from Juniper it costs about 100 gold to buy out your contract.
I don't know about mine. Mine is fairly new.
Wouldn't that mean yours is more expensive? You'll be here longer.
Why are we buying out contracts?
Do you want to stay on
Do
the
you like
island?
it here?
Obviously not, but we also have a good friend who has a portal to get off to go anywhere we want.
Because it's a magical contract.
A magical contract.
Hmm
That explains the blood. I thought it was a little weird.
Unless Nim can break the contract.
I mean, he's a kind of weird fellow, so maybe.
We'd have to try to get in contact with him.
I'm pulling up his phone number.
And I also owe him a favor.
But I also found out that just outside the Freelands, in the Southlands, there's a circle of druids, Juniper Circle. I also found out in Emberhell's office that
Wait.
2 competitor mines have opened up.
You went in Emberhell's
Here?
office.
No, not
What?
here on the island.
Oh.
One is in Summer Grove, southwest of the Falders Mountain, and the other is east of the Fractured Hills.
Okay,
That one, they've discovered silver.
Okay.
You were in Emberhell's office.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's a big.
I was told I could go.
By who?
Juniper.
That's a big ball move.
Huh.
You know who Ember Hell is, right?
Yes. Also know her lover.
Who's
Any
your
other
lover?
interesting finds?
You're a pirate, right, Jace?
No.
I almost kicked you.
You're a pirate?
Yes.
That explains
Is the name Jolgus Grim? Ring any bells for you?
You would know the name. It's a name that, most pirates go, oh.
Yes. Why?
That's apparently her lover.
The king.
Who is Jolgus?
The king of pirates.
Y'all have a king. Yeah. Since I sailed a lot, what I know of the pirates and how
you
they're
would have heard of the Crown of Sails.
okay.
You may not know as much as, say, Zora
Of course.
does about it, but you would know of the Crown of Sails.
Okay.
It's
I
her
spent some time
girlfriend.
on a boat, would I?
No.
You would know about their barnacles.
Yeah. You don't want to know what kind of kinky stuff they got up there. I read half of it.
Pirates.
I kind of do. Not gonna lie.
See, what's with the kinkiness? I keep.
I'm actually curious. Please explain.
Well, you know how tieflings have a tail?
Oh!
Apparently it's prehensile, and it gets used for
Oh!
certain things.
Oh my!
Wow. Just wow.
How? Wow.
Is that
I
from
don't even
Baldur's
have
Gate?
words.
Hmm?
Oh, that's from the Twisted Mind of the DM.
Oh God. Well, I mean, if I knew her that
Yes.
close, I would be up in her pants too.
Are you talking
She's
about the Crown?
Yeah, she's the crown. She's the king of pirates. Do you know how big that is?
I still find it weird that pirates have a king.
I swear I've heard this on a live show many times.
I still find
I
it
think it has
weird
like
they like
1,000
boats.
episodes or something.
Of course it is.
Sounds kind of
It's-
familiar.
It does kind of sound familiar, doesn't
complicated.
it?
I find it weird they like
Yeah.
What do you have to do to be the king of pirates?
Find the One Piece.
Find the what? I missed that.
It's okay, only the nerds are going to get it. Only the anime nerds are going to get that one.
That's why I was just like, oh my god.
You have to kill the previous Crown of Sales.
You had to kill the previous Crown of Sales.
Who was the previous Crown of Sales?
Telephone.
You don't know. You're too young.
I don't know. I'm too young.
So this happened a while ago.
Yes, she's been there for a while. We paid her to be a pirate. It's weird.
Sounds like she's running a mob.
Your dad was an official captain.
My dad was apparently an official.
Well, that's where his green stash came in.
Oh,
You remember
right,
those notes?
right. I remember that.
I've got
I'm
'em
not
somewhere
saying
in
that.
here.
Oh, right, I have a backstory.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that out loud.
You know what the Lost Hope is?
It sounds familiar, and I swear I had it in my notes somewhere. Do I know it?
It's the inn you met Emberhill at.
It is?
I'm not mistaken.
No, she. Hold up. In the overseer, met the overseer tiefling named Emberhill upon learning of this.
This is why it took me a minute.
Yeah, fair enough.
I read my backstory. I've read it multiple times. I just don't remember that name.
Lost Hope is an inn at the Port of Ending. And I thought that you and Thistle met Emberhill at
Docks.
Lost Hope.
At the end,
At the docks. Okay.
at the end, named Sailors.
But
No, we met at the end of Sailors.
if you were in the Port of Ending, you probably know Lost Hope. It's like the only inn tavern there.
No.
If you went through or were there for a day, you heard about the Lost Hope.
I met her, I'm pretty sure, at the Sailors Respite, or
Respite.
Respite. That's where I worked before. No. To Passage to Borderland.
I would
Okay.
like to get off the island.
Let's go.
No?
There's at least 3 days till the ship comes.
I think we need
How do we
to.
need to prepare?
I don't know how much we can do. If Juniper's gonna keep paying you, keep taking the money
For sure.
and bargaining to.
Yeah.
I have 140 something gold pieces,
Good lord.
so hopefully I can buy out my contract. Or if I can get in contact with Nim, who seems to wander around and give us riddles, maybe he can break the contract.
I was wondering the same.
Maybe he can minor illusion some coins long enough.
He had that gold goblet. Man, if I just need money, he could probably give me money. But if he could just break the contract, we could just leave.
Yeah.
Well, we have options at least.
I think we need to talk to your friend. Because going against Emberhill's back is not a great idea.
Luther, how long you been on the island?
Maybe a couple of weeks, I want to say.
Seen
be
any
exact,
cats
but
that seem out of place?
Seen anything out of place?
I don't even know this island, honestly.
Man in a cotton robe, big cat.
No,
Kinda
I've been in a
wonders at
cave and
night.
then in a goblin camp.
Cause we were only here for what, 2 days?
3, maybe.
Didn't you say that it's not safe at night? What made you say that?
A lot of monsters roam around at night. I've heard
See
all
any-
kinds of noises.
You only heard you stayed in the cave?
Yes.
Okay. We know that he likes to wander around at night.
Mm-hmm.
People have seen him.
I've mainly just stayed,
I am a
nose to
neighbor
the
anyways.
ground.
Might as well call him up.
Away.
Wind.
Power. Earth.
Love.
Heart.
Heart, that's right. My bad.
I was gonna say Earth, Wind, and Fire. What?
No.
No.
Power Ranger shit going on?
Captain
No.
Planet!
Sorry, wasn't allowed to watch
Yeah,
it.
she was
I was sheltered.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to call it.
I mean, whatever you want to call it.
You
Well,
think you can contact him?
I have no idea. He shows up when he wants to.
Last time I just called his name.
Yeah. Hey.
Sometimes the dice rolls are in your favor.
Fair
Maybe
enough.
if we all call him together.
So like a seance.
All hold hands. Nam!
Nim, nim, nim.
Anybody have a mirror?
Dig it. So if we do this in the dark, we stare at the mirror and we chant the name 3 times, he'll appear.
We're gonna need 5 candles.
13 times.
Let's see what we can do.
You gotta know what my lucky number is.
Maybe we say his name 3 times in a row.
I've gotten made fun of so many times.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we
he
don't
said
think
bloody
you're
mirror.
we don't fully think you're crazy. I mean, he might.
Crazy.
He did show up.
Nemraneth?
I mean, he was a cat, and then a man, and
I was like,
Jesus.
cat- Wait, hold on. What? Jesus? Who is that?
Oh, Nemraneth.
Oh, Nemenev.
Somebody roll it.
what?
Oh god, why her?
Yeah,
41.
41. We could use some advice.
Please.
Please, Eddie.
Maybe some money.
We're trying to move
I don't know if we want to deal with the devil with money.
I don't know if money is what we need. We just need.
I don't know if he's the devil.
I don't know about an angel either.
Maybe we should go to the crossroads.
But
That
let's,
only lets me play the guitar really well.
let's jump off that cliff again.
We want to go out there in the middle of the night. I go walking in my sleep.
Wasn't it fairly on the trail?
No.
You don't get an immediate answer.
I'm ready to return the favor.
I don't know who you are, but
I actually could use a favor. I have a infernal magic contract that I could use some help with.
Nem, I know you're listening. You always do.
Roll me persuasion checks.
We can do this all
Yeah.
night. We'll sleep
Well,
in
let's do
shifts.
this. Let's do this.
You're finally going to get sick of listening to me.
Almost like being a super powerful magic user. You shut you up.
19.
Hold up. Power word kill.
What did you ask?
That's one way off the island.
Power word kill.
What did you ask?
11.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
It'll be my 3rd time. Bring it on.
Don't even ask me. Just don't even ask me what I rolled.
16.
All my luck just ran out.
19.
17.
11.
Oh, Nem.
Well, now that I've put together all his spells.
7.
If you know what I mean.
7.
It'd be horrible if an earthquake happened, Nem.
Okay. Somebody wants the old guy.
No, you just said owe him a favor and then he winked at me. Or was it a wink? I can't remember.
Alright, everybody strip.
Luther,
Yeah,
can you get
yeah,
that
we
rope
did
out
have to
from
do
under
that
your
last
bed?
time.
God dang it. Not again.
That's why he.
I hear you knocking, Nem. Come on in. Thank you. Come
you
on
up
down.
there?
First floor.
Gadgar, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, hell. Oh, Gatgar, not Jerry. Okay. 15?
Yeah, DC spell save 25.
Oh.
Oh.
I couldn't have hit that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither Gatgar or Jerry.
This Gadgar has got
This
insane.
might be why he doesn't have any trouble spying on people. Question is, what do we right now?
I can see your cord moving out of the corner of my eye.
Fair enough, yeah.
If I remember correctly, you weren't told.
Nope. It's just a deal.
No, what did I get?
Won't you shake?
You got information.
Horse in his hand.
That's what I got. Okay.
Just remember, this is Alistair.
That changes perspectives on things.
Yeah, that's a major demon, you know.
An M.
He's not a demon. No, where did my spell list
Good
go?
job.
No, why couldn't you do that with a chair?
That was an epic fail.
That was a nat 1.
If I've ever seen one,
Like,
that
that
was
was a-
it.
Perfect nat 1.
What did she do?
She tried to jump from Raina's tray over there to Jerry's chair and missed epically.
There we go. Let's go back to here.
I made a deal with the devil.
No, not a devil.
What the dragon?
No, I mean the dragon.
Say what?
What?
Was that spoken in game?
No.
Well, we already know that. He said it.
If nothing else, we
I was
got
like, what?
3 days before
don't remember
the ship
okay.
arrives to figure this out.
We were all in a rush.
I know you're here. I can hear you.
If it
up
was
there.
last session, it
Yeah,
makes
I'd
sense.
say,
I was not well.
So, 3 days to figure it out. We're going with a crew and a half tomorrow.
Where are we going?
So not the mine we got ambushed at.
Okay.
So mine
West.
west of here.
Okay.
Well, I suppose you guys have fun.
I could do that. He has that spell. you hear it in your head.
Who?
You.
Okay.
Hagar. Can I help you?
We could use some advice.
He's talking to himself.
You made it back to camp, I assume.
We did. Have you been watching the whole time?
No, I only watch off and on.
Oh.
I catch glimpses here, catch glimpses there. Is there something I need to know?
It would be wonderful. We're all here. I'm assuming you know where my room is.
Yes, I have an idea. I've caught you in there asleep before.
Yeah. Anyway, you could show up for a short spell.
It's not a short spell, but you know, I do have that ability.
It would be amazing to have a few minutes and bend your ear. Wade has a few important questions, I know. Don't be alarmed if you don't know already. There is an extra person here that you haven't physically met that I'm aware of,
You have a new companion.
right?
Oh, now you have me interested. What is this new companion's name?
Goes by Luther.
Luther.
Just remember to
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Water.
You have a jar?
What do you mean?
Got a cup?
Don't be alone.
Alex, can you drop the music down one note? Thank you.
Yep.
My brain was trying to listen to the music
Oh yeah.
and not read the spells. It was just it's a perfect volume that it's like
Oh, you're just only listening to music.
I was just, yeah, if the music gets a certain point, I can't do both things.
Fair enough.
Are you?
With that, and all this curiosity, y'all see a large white circle apparate on the ground. And poof, there's an imp. But this time he's wearing a black silk robe trimmed in gold.
Welcome.
Always dress so splendidly.
Well, you know, when you're as old as me, you prefer the finer things in life.
How rich are you?
As rich as I'd like to be, my dear.
We have some.
Developments.
Yeah. First-
Developments.
Meet Luther. Luther, Nimmernet.
Luther.
Hello. Where did you come from?
My cave.
Oh.
Yeah, don't try to go there. You may drown.
I've already lived in a cave for a couple of weeks. I don't need to live in another. Thank you very much.
This one's pretty nice though.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Oh, well,
I mean, I like my cave. They seem to like my cave.
The food was nice.
Well, that was special food.
I know.
That did require a hefty bit of magical and a very expensive covenant.
Huh.
This is our new companion that we found on the island.
How did you get to this island, Luther? Did I miss something? My observations slipping. These folks have had me curious and not been doing my normal.
Well, honestly, I was asleep. Somehow the ship crashed onto this island, and I've been kind of deserted, kind of near the goblin camp this whole time.
Oh, were you on that shipwreck to the north a few weeks ago?
Yes.
Oh, I knew of the shipwreck. I did not know there were survivors.
I guess I was the only one, because I didn't really hear anybody else calling for help, unfortunately. Kind of nerve-wracking, honestly, but at the same time, I guess I count my blessings.
When you are walking and you are talking. And
What are you doing over there? Tie me to the bed?
Is he
what?
like us?
You tied him to the bed.
Apparently.
Interesting.
Apparently, she says. She's the only one that would be knowing how to do knot tying. She's
I have
considering
the
you're a
same
pirate.
question, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
Which question?
Is he like us?
Like us?
And how do you mean, is he like us?
Like you said, we all are.
Special?
Touched?
I
Fate
don't.
touched.
I don't even know what's
That's
happening.
not the spell I was trying to touch. There we go.
And
You see him make some movements and other stuff.
Okay.
And I need everyone in the room to make a charisma saving throw.
Great. I hit the wrong spell, and here we go.
Yep, here we go. Alright, this time I'm going to use the one that was provided for me. Let's see if her.
That would be a 26.
What was it again?
Charisma saving throw.
Oh! 12.
10.
18.
So, everyone with the exception of Jace now understands that they are under the effect of a spell. And you cannot lie deliberately. He
We-
casts his own truth.
We know the spell, or just that we're under the effects of a spell?
You know you're under the effects of a spell and know enough to avoid answering questions to which, you know.
Would be a lie.
So
Didn't
silence
plan
is an
to lie
answer.
anyway.
Yes.
No.
Silence isn't a possible option.
Okay.
You can stay silent.
So you complete the fifth, but you
Other
have to
thing I have
say the truth and you have to answer.
Mm-hmm.
is this
And then at that point, go ahead.
is this contract that's apparently made with infernal magic. This'll
Man, I see.
said I should sign it to work here.
Oh, Thistle getting you into trouble. Huh.
Again, it seems.
I see. I see.
And I don't know if there's a way to break it. If there's a way to break it, I would like it broken because that would save me from having to buy it from Emberhale and give me a little bit more gold to negotiate a way for all of us off this
Well.
island.
And you see his eyes flash for a second. And they go a bronze green, like a vertebrae. Green bronze color.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, well, it is magical. I'm not sure about the infernal magic, but it is magical.
I was just told that I was inferred by one of the workers here that Emberhale, who made the contract, is a tiefling.
But they have their own innate magical workings. But it is a lower level, and, sufficient to spell magic would remove the bond.
I can't do that.
I can't either.
But you, sir. And he takes and he pulls that bottle of oil back out and rubs it on his eyes and he goes,
Ooh.
ah, you, sir. You
Yes.
are fate touched, the same as they are. This is very interesting.
And that means.
That means that God has chosen you at some point in your life. Before you were born, after you were born.
Gregory's a god?
There are gods. There are many gods. We were all created by gods. None of us exist without them.
Huh. Okay. Fair enough, I suppose.
And what is it that you do?
I don't know. Mainly just a chef, really. But I would want to do some adventuring of some sort after being, you know, bussed by a dragon. With
You
his
steal,
powers.
you stealing my freaking spot.
You were blessed by a dragon.
I was kind of on the brink of dying, and fortunately, the dragon at Dragonport saved my life. After all,
dragon at Dragonport.
yes.
There are not many dragons in Levea. Did
No.
you get this dragon's name by any chance?
Matharis.
Matharis. Oh, this is very interesting. Very curious.
Mm-hmm.
And you have your powers and abilities through Matharis.
Yes.
Hmm.
Do you know
Very-
this dragon?
Trained by him very well, to a certain extent, of course.
I may know this dragon.
How do you train your?
Dragon.
Well, no, what are you?
Sorcerer.
No, what race?
Oh, half elf.
How to train a half elf?
Train half elf.
Yeah,
Hollow
half
toothless.
elf. Well, I seem to have white teeth.
Well, Matharis, that's very interesting.
Yes, he and I have been friends for some time.
Hmm.
I just didn't know he was a dragon until I was nearly dead.
Well, dragons in Levea are often secretive of their identity. You will frequently converse with one and have no clue. They're a curious creature.
Very
I'd like
much
to
so.
spend time studying the other beings.
I guess I was one of them because he told me he had two others before him.
Well, you know, dragons often make friends with humans, elves, dwarves.
Fair enough.
It seems you're lucky and or unlucky.
I hope luck will be on my side.
Time will tell, time will tell. Wave. I see a curious look in your face.
You can break it?
I can break it. It is within my power tomorrow. The
Would you
thing with
need-
spells is sometimes you have to prepare them. Or, you know,
Would you need the contract to do it?
yes, I will need to break that one. I will need that contract.
How'd you get yours?
Same way I'm about to get yours. Could you break two of them?
Tomorrow I can break both. I have that ability. But why should I go pissing off Emberell? She will know the moment the contract is broke.
Huh.
That is a consideration.
Or at least
It is.
I assume, based upon the enchantment, that she will know the moment the contract is broke.
But would she know why it's broke?
Or how it was broke.
I would assume that someone that has gone through the effort of creating a magically binding contract had your signatures in blood, therefore being able to bind it to you magically, and not to, you know, whatever random person magically, would know the function if it breaks, and she was not the breakee. for her to have these contracts created costs her, unless she is a practitioner herself, they cost her gold. And I would assume that she puts some protections on them. Including knowing when one of them has been broken outside of, her breaking them. But she may not have. She may not want to spend that kind of money and may have just gone basic. There are options. Options. Many magic users. Services and fees.
Well, you did say that we were chosen one of somebody. So wouldn't you want to be buddy-buddy with a god? By helping us off this island?
I don't know. Some days I think the gods can go fuck themselves.
That's fair. I get that.
Some days, perhaps not.
So if breaking them is not the first option, by your means there,
I mean, I can't break them till tomorrow. I do not have the spell ready.
would it be better to just buy our way out?
I mean, if she's amiable to an expense, that would prevent maybe incurring wrath. But then again, are you concerned with Imberhill's wrath?
I am.
I'm not.
You don't know
Well,
what
I would
she's-
not expect you to be. Khadgar, your position
No
is a little
contract.
different than her position.
Not sure if I'm concerned about Emberhill. I'm concerned about Emberhill's lover.
The connections.
That's why I'm afraid of Emberhill.
But to avoid the suspicion and raising alarm, if we had somebody, I don't know, that had all the money they wanted, couldn't they just kind of toss some our way?
Jeez.
You're asking for a loan?
Not necessarily a loan, those got to be paid back.
Or would it, if you gave him the contract and he broke it when we were gone,
Timing.
would that be?
That's a question for
I mean, like,
Evernet.
What was the question? I only caught
Like,
that. I
would
was
it-
writing notes.
could you break it once we were off the island, and would that be as big of a risk as breaking it and then leaving?
I think that would be determined upon what Imberhill's contingency plan would be for a prematurely broken contract. Your friend Thistle that I've heard has left. I assume she left her contract in place, and Imberhill will do something about that. But with the contract destroyed, is Imberhill an angry person?
Mm-hmm.
That is for y'all to decide. Broken is broken as far as I'm concerned. My experience or thoughts on the matter is she's going to be pissed either way.
That would be my assumption as well.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
She's not losing one person at this point.
Yeah, but you were literally told you could leave anytime you wanted.
Yeah?
I didn't know that I was getting bound.
But 2 of you leave, breaking contract, 4 more go with you. That's even more wrath, because obviously you took us with you at that point as far as she knows.
Is it possible to redefine a target of the contract?
This is a good question.
Or change the terms?
No, I do not believe you could change the terms, Khadgar. I believe once these are struck, and she has them formed, that the magic properties in that piece of paper are bound, set upon. I think it's a struck and done deal. Do think they can be renegotiated, rebuilt. Believe that requires dissolution of the contract and creation of a new contract.
What do you
Now,
think?
I am sure they're advanced enough magic practitioners to put one here and there and just do a game with shells and create something that would keep Imberhill, guessing, but that's not my purview.
And so a target couldn't be redefined.
I don't think. I think those. Perhaps if this were truly an infernal contract with the demon and had a zillion stipulations, you could potentially find a loophole. These are simple. The contract is created. The fabric and the magic, it's just one thing. And once you put your blood to it, you are the target.
Transfusion.
Blood by blood. What do you mean when you say transfusion?
That would be switching out all your blood.
And then the contract is no longer your blood.
Y'all will have to find a very high level necromancer.
Hmm.
I don't believe y'all have the money.
Need a waterbender.
Wow.
So it seems like it would be better to buy than out.
Agreed.
How much gold do you have, Zora?
I have gold.
How much do you think they'll cost to?
Juniper said around 100.
But didn't she say above table? Didn't she say that hers is almost up anyway?
Were we still paid?
Yeah, y'all get paid every couple weeks.
Has it been a week?
Yeah, but Amber Hill ain't back. You would expect to get paid when she gets back.
I don't want to, personally, since I know Amber Hill, talked to her, friends with her, I don't think it's in our good values to piss her off. She's pretty powerful herself.
Magically or politically? The wave breakers can't operate outside of the free lands. We leave the free lands, we're free and clear of them.
There are still pirates that will come after you.
Okay? There's pirates that will get attacked by stepping out of the free lands.
There's some pirates that don't give a crap.
But they're still going to get attacked.
Personally, I would not.
I don't mind buying mine out if it's the better option.
Where I was born right now? Is that in the Freelands?
When I was pretty. Thales? No, that is not Freelands.
Okay.
That is east of the Freelands.
Where's Port?
Probably there. Time to buy that big map. 4 foot by 8 foot.
Okay,
That'd be cool.
Where's-
And my contract's almost up.
where's Port?
It's up next month.
Tampa.
Tamco is in the Freelands.
When is your contract up, Zora?
I gave you a copy of it.
Oh yeah. Personally, I would not like to leave the freelance for some other reasons. 6 months. That I've signed. I haven't been here. What? A month?
Your end date is the 5th of a hog.
Oh yeah. End date is the
328 PTD.
Is your reason for not wanting to leave fairly new?
Or are you hunted outside of the free lands?
Well, I'm not hunted out of the freelance. I'm more hunting somebody else.
In the free lands?
You could say that.
How are
On
you,
this island?
No.
So why not want to get off the island?
I want to get off the island. Don't
He
mistake
doesn't
me.
want to leave the freelands.
I don't want
Okay.
to leave the freelance.
And a broken contract is the only way to do that safely.
Yes. So either piss off her or we her money, which she is still in some ways a pirate, so money is our best bet. Unless y'all want to leave me behind. I mean, you already do have a cook, I guess. Don't need me.
But who would trigger the goblin traps?
No, I need.
Yeah, who'd get Gatkar killed?
Gadgar.
I've got other ways to do that.
But I also need an assistant chef as well. We'll rotate out head chef. How about that?
Mine will probably be about as much as Juniper's. Mine is up next month. Hers is going to be the most expensive, I'm assuming.
Probably. I am pretty valuable.
I will say, in all my time, I've never met anyone that cooks a goblin like you.
Thank you. Can you cook a goblin?
I can't say that I have. No. I don't think I've ever really wanted to cook a humanoid before.
Come on. You can't say that they're humanoid.
Well, 2 arms, 2 legs, stand up, speak,
So does a monkey?
but I've never eaten a monkey.
Yeah, we know things are happening and moving. On this island, we're kind of just
Stationary.
a cart stuck in the mud.
And let me guess, you're trying to get your cartwheels out of the mud.
That would be...
Preferred. But first of all, why are you so fascinated with us? I know you said we're chosen,
I'm a curious individual.
but how would you spy on us if we weren't on this island?
I can spy on anyone on Revea.
Oh,
You don't have to be on this island. On the island you came into my circle of influence, we'll call it, and I became aware of your presence. I was not aware of it before you came onto the island. Now, no. There is nowhere you can go.
We
No.
know, we know the undeath is rising.
Yes, those rumors continue to come to me.
maybe that's what we were chosen for.
Perhaps the gods are choosing, shall we say, a more normal path, and the undeath is a breaker of normalcy.
We can't do anything here.
What's your ideas on how we get off this island now?
Why don't you take a boat?
Well, that's the easy way. We got to get past the hurdles first.
Oh! The
Thought that was obvious.
the hurdles are what strengthen us and build our camaraderie. How's y'all's camaraderie?
Well, Wade's not crazy anymore.
Well, he spent 16 or so years in the wood. If I heard the stories correctly, he's crazy.
Yeah.
Just a different kind of crazy.
An acceptable kind of crazy.
We have
A rat kind of crazy.
we have all our own crazy.
Don't we?
I mean, I live on an island. When I could live in a palace, people would consider me crazy. In a hole under the water.
Did you ever say how much gold you have?
Nope.
Mm.
But you didn't really answer the question.
Nah, well. Not
Perhaps
enough.
I didn't.
How much do you have?
Perhaps I'm enjoying this conversation over here because someone's being awful tight-lipped about their money.
Yes, they are.
And you owe me
Well,
a favor.
To be expected from a pirate.
Hey now.
self-proclaimed pirate.
Y'all really think she's a pirate?
She was good with rope. Ask with her.
Oh my god.
Apparently.
You should go to Port Temku and you'll find out it's not just pirates that are good with rope.
We need to get
No.
off this island.
There are net
You're not
bearers
gonna
that are
find
great
anybody.
with rope. Lots of knots,
Stuck on the
make
island.
nets, catch fish.
And if we are touched by gods because of the undeath,
I don't know how I want to be touched with a god, so I need to figure out how to be untouched by a god.
You'll have to take that up with Zohamana. Vohamana. Won't you? I am not having that conversation for you. I am capable. I am nothing.
is that the god that touched her?
Shh, nobody said that.
Gigan.
Oh no, I'm listening to that.
What did you say the name was? DM?
Vohamana.
How do you spell that?
With a V.
I think I already have that in my notes.
You
somewhere.
should, because that was the session when you went for a walk and got your favor.
I have it somewhere in this notebook because
Yes, I have everybody's god touch somewhere in a notebook, but I've run out of notes and notebooks. It's over there somewhere.
you said Bo Hamano.
I just happen to remember yours. Yes, Vohamanah.
B-O-M.
Voh.
Yeah, sorry. B-O-H.
Hold on. B-O-H.
A-M-M.
A-M-M.
A-N-H-A.
A-N-H-A.
That's spelled out.
I know. What kind of
So,
favor do
Luther, I apologize.
what kind of favor do you want? Or does it come at a later date?
It comes at a later date.
When you need something?
When I need something, yes. You're catching on now. You needed something then. I will need something later.
And that was before you washed up and had that.
Yes, this character was entirely built well before that. This character is an interesting bloke. Oh, Luther.
Yes.
So how often do you communicate with Matharis? You are very intriguing to me, Hurley.
Unfortunately, not that much. I haven't really heard from him since. He kind of just guards the town. We haven't really messaged since. Message can only go so far.
What has he told you about himself?
Unfortunately, not much.
This is
Like, we did talk, but he never really. He was kind of secluded with his past. Other than just the two apprentices, but. You know. That's about it.
well.
I never even realized that part. Huh. Some friend of yours. But he was good to me. I was a lonely man. Boy.
I'll call him an acquaintance. Friend, comrade. I know him.
He's a good person, don't get me wrong.
And he showed you his dragon form.
Mm-hmm.
This is very interesting.
Why, I don't know.
The why is the important thing.
Yes. I guess he just wanted to make sure that I could believe him. Because all of a sudden I did just get gifts from him that, you know, not very many people, I guess, could say they get this kind of gift.
He must consider you special.
He did say that. He did say I had something special that the other two apprentices don't have. What that is, I don't know, which is why I'm adventuring.
I think I need to reach out to him, because I wonder if... Okay.
I guess this is not an everyday occurrence with all dragons.
Not in my studies.
And
I've never met a dragon. And I'm old.
How long have you known these dragons?
I've
Or at
known
least started studying them, I should say.
for a while. Long time. Before you were born.
Fair enough, I'm only 40. Fairly young in this kind of age.
Can I roll insight on that?
On...
Never met a dragon.
Sure.
That's probably not gonna work. But
Aren't we in Zone of Truth?
yeah, but
Is it really-
does it affect you too?
I'm the caster, so I don't.
I thought it affected everybody.
Everybody
Yeah.
in it.
Oh, then that means I have to charisma check my own spell. Let me look.
I just didn't want y'all to get too far where I couldn't.
Well, I'll put it this way. Y'all don't know whether or not he's affected by that spell or not.
Okay.
Due to the wording of the spell. So yes, you may roll an insight check. And I guess he gets to roll something too. Where's his stat block? It's massive.
18.
Dang.
Do I really need to roll?
No.
Yeah, I assume you lost.
Huh. I'm not gonna tell you what I rolled. You know, for skill. For what throw I rolled. But I'll tell you it was a 32.
God damn.
I lost.
I would think so.
You can't tell if he's telling the truth or not. He seems very honest about it. He seems very forthright, and Nim has given you no reason to not believe him. You, at the moment, feel he is being honest.
I still think he's a dragon.
Did you say that out loud?
No.
Oh, okay.
That would be kind of fun if I did.
I would offer y'all a way off that island, but y'all are currently under contractual obligation.
I told y'all. Dang.
I never
Hey.
doubted that he could get us off the island.
Favors for favors.
Well, yeah, but still.
I am bribable, though.
What do you bribe somebody who
What's
has
it- what do
everything?
you? What?
What kind of bribes do you work in?
Sexual.
Nice.
The ones that interest me.
Obviously. But I mean, you have things.
I do have things.
So it wouldn't be things.
No, things are nowhere near as much fun as favors.
Define a favor.
You know, sometimes it's somebody doing something. Again, I don't really need objects. They can be purchased.
Right.
What do you need
Favors
done?
have to be earned. Oh, every now and then you need a little somebody to go do something to keep your hands clean. Sometimes somebody has a magical artifact that you want. You don't want anyone to know that it was you that got that magical artifact repurchased. Some people have things they should not have. So favors sometimes are the chasing of things. There are a few artifacts on this great land of ours.
That you still don't have in your possession.
Well, that money can't buy anyways. Some things need to be studied.
Spoken like a true wizard.
I don't know if I would consider myself a wizard.
Mm. But knowledge is everything. Knowledge is power to you.
Knowledge is power.
Mm. Interesting.
Pay for knowledge. Knowledge is not so much a thing.
Do I know who?
Knowledge would be a favor.
Have you ever
Fair enough.
come into contact with the undead?
Not directly. I have had my involvement many years ago, but never directly.
But with it on the rise and us being touched by gods, sooner or later, we're going to run into it.
Yes, and I hope that you have made all the appropriate allies by then.
Do I know who this god is? What the god? What?
Which god? Bohemana?
Yeah. Do I know what he or she is the god of?
I'm pretty sure we went over all of that already.
I know. I can't remember.
You didn't write it down?
You'll have to go. You had to go back to the video notes then. And
Okay.
listen to that session because we had 20 minutes of session on it.
I could have swore I did.
You had to listen to it and write it back down. That's why we're recording everything.
Wouldn't that be interesting knowledge to accumulate? Direct contact with the undeath by people blessed, touched.
Mm.
Are you offering yourself up as an experiment?
I believe I already am. I didn't learn to be a druid by other druids.
Death is interesting as well.
I can only imagine. Just not a journey I have made yet.
Oh, I'm up on you by 2.
Frequent flyer.
Apparently.
I'd be mindful of where you go. Somebody as big as you. Stay away from the cheeseburgers.
And arrows.
I could see those being an issue.
I'm surrounded by good people. I'll die when I'm supposed to.
That is always the hope. We all have a time.
We all have a time and a place, just the unknown of it that scares us.
I'm thinking we could document what we're going to go through. There's no way around it. If you're touched by a god, the god's going to put you where they want you.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
Yup.
That would be knowledge that couldn't be accumulated anywhere else.
True.
Yeah.
You're offering a first-hand accounting. What happens if you get fried?
Then you know what happens.
You've been watching. Obviously, you're curious to know what happens to us.
There's only so many scry spells I can do in a day.
Isn't there a artifact that would record?
Not in my possession. I have heard rumors. Perhaps I should send y'all chasing after one of those. Maybe one of the great wizards of the north have one.
If we
And y'all can just carry it around and record everything you do. Seems entertaining. Does anybody else hear that music?
Are you sure that's not your theme song?
If I had a theme song, it would probably be a little more boisterous.
Let me ask you a question now, directly,
Alright, directly.
truthfully. How powerful are you compared to the gods?
I am lesser than the gods. The gods created me. They would not intentionally give a creation as much power as they possess.
They've, as you've said, they've touched us, presumably for some purpose.
Yeah.
They probably have something they want us to do. What would a reward from a god be?
Immortality.
What would the reward for the one who helped accomplish the god's task be?
And there is the bribery. Very subtle. I like it.
I knew you would.
Perhaps the reward would be being able to know what death is. As I have not to find it in my you see him holding his face and thanks. And a large portal opens in front of him. Deep purple, and he goes through it. And here, she's gone. And the portal sits there for about 6 more seconds and it closes.
Well, that's one way to end a conversation.
I was thinking
The
that.
hook's been baited.
The hook's
Yeah.
been baited, yeah.
Like all good fishermen, all I can do is sit and wait.
Well, if you had the notes I had, you would know that intrigues him. Fuck off.
Tried.
Damn.
Can I pull out my stone again?
I figured it was an intriguing
Yes.
offer. It's almost like you
Please.
patterned them after the way I think.
Not intentional.
What are you doing, silly kitty?
So,
Because that's something that would intrigue me.
well, I think y'all are slowly but surely understanding that Nim appreciates knowledge, is a curious beast, and while he likes money and things, they're not as much fun as favors. Money and things find a certain level of boredom after long enough.
Mm-hmm.
When you're as old as he is.
Well, I'll go back to my previous statement. He's a dragon.
Could just be an old elf in disguise as a
Yeah,
human.
I was saying.
Nah,
this could be a
dragon.
what's her name from that one anime?
Because I'm pretty sure I've said it before, but in my lore, elves are short of a sharp pointy stick or a long fall. They don't die of natural causes.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, which makes me curious above the table. Half elf.
Yeah.
You get an elvish race.
Mm-hmm. You get a longer lifespan because I don't play that one.
Yeah,
by,
yeah.
I don't play that one by traditional D&D rules either, but you don't get the forever.
And also, humans are rare.
Yes, humans are rare here.
Wow.
The other races are more common. Versus standard like Faerun, where humans are the dominant.
Mhm.
Right.
They are not the dominant. They're just one of many.
Fair enough.
So what's our plan?
Well, we either wait for them to come back, or in 3 days we try to break a contract.
Did you give him your contract?
Okay.
I still think.
I guess I need to, probably tomorrow after the mine, I need to go put that back in Emberhell's office.
Yeah. If it does you no difference to have it, a little less noticeable change would be better. But, I mean, if it's not going to take that much to get out of your contract, we just have to see how much it would be to get her out of hers.
Because I feel like we're supposed to be doing something.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And being on this island's not helping us.
No.
I have 40 gold.
Oh, Zora finally talks.
Yep. Only got 10.
What's the denomination breakdown?
40
copper.
gold is 400 silver, is 4,000 copper. He has
So-
200 Ethereum or Iridium or whatever that other one is.
So,
Electrum, that's what it is.
Iridium.
Like you said, we
Platinum.
weren't using that one.
You'll find it on rare occasion.
Yes.
platinum to gold.
1 platinum is 10 gold.
Nice.
Yes, it still exists, just in case it finds itself story needed.
Okay.
But it's not common. People get tired of that weird money change, so they don't use it very much. It's like a $2 bill. They exist, but nobody really uses them. It's a practical thing.
Emberhell's probably gonna get back and pay me and you. So that's more money. And she probably might be into favors too. Might. I'm not sure.
You
That
went
is
into
not what I.
sleep with Ember Hill.
Don't forget your rope under Luther's bed.
Wait, what about the one I already burnt?
Well, obviously that one's not any good.
Fair enough, but whose rope was that then? If that was... Wait, hold on, you said
Seriously.
her rope.
Who
Wait a
tied
minute.
him to the bed?
She has
So it wasn't
one
you.
rope.
No, it was not me.
Oh.
Obviously.
Solar Truth still up?
Cause Nim's gone. I don't know how long it lasts, or if it went with him, or if it disbanded when he left.
It's
or...
10 minutes. It's still up.
Yeah.
And it's a 15-foot radius, so it's the majority of the room.
It'd be most of the room.
Except maybe where Nim was standing. But y'all wouldn't know that. It's an
Mm-mm.
invisible field.
Yep.
He gets to decide where it goes.
Seriously.
That was the whole...
I am curious. If
You may
all-
know, you may not know, you don't know. So yeah, y'all
Color
are...
package. You want to go for Midnight Snack?
yeah, y'all are still a little in Zone of Truth.
Good.
Ah. Why are you avoiding the question?
I wasn't avoiding the question.
Okay. Fair enough.
Don't know who. I mean,
You
we were
probably
asleep.
would realize that the Zone of Truth is still up.
Yeah.
No, you're the only one that passed the
That's why I
check.
said we were asleep. We don't know. Whoever it was must have been quiet.
Huh.
Was it DC 25?
Huh.
Nim's a potent spellcaster.
And
Yeah,
damn,
but
my roll was
obviously we
perfect.
wouldn't notice, so. Except for her, somehow.
Y'all wouldn't know that I'm not under it.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't
what
know.
God touched Zora.
What?
We know what God touched Zora.
Yeah.
Have you tried talking to the God?
God, no.
Well, I mean, seems like that God has an interest in you.
Yeah.
I don't have one back.
Do I know of that God's name?
Boba
Like, do I
Mama?
know anything?
I mean, you can give me I guess a history check, or
I don't. We did a Pantheon dump a couple of sessions ago, and I
We
wrote
did
it all
do it.
down
We did do a Pantheon dump
on what I knew.
because you had formal schooling on the matter.
16?
And that one never came up, so.
You've heard the name before. And
anything about
you would know, that's good enough a roll to know. Yeah, and this would fall in line. It's the god over the oceans and seas.
Okay.
Many sailors. You may have something in your backstory about it even. Or in some of the other literature I've given you.
I don't really like gods. They could have helped. Never did.
The gods have their own things they're to worry about.
Exactly.
But I still respect them.
Why would a god help someone that they're trying to raise
Trying to what?
to do something for them?
Because they want them to do something?
Yeah.
Maybe because they're bored.
Yeah, but wouldn't the help be she's not dead?
Could be.
Yes, you could put it that way. Were you there when I dumped my backstory on?
Yes.
Oh. Well. I guess you can put it that way, but
Oh, the lore.
I have an idea of the god that one of three gods that may be the one who touched me.
There's everything I have on the Crown of Sales.
Since
No? No.
I was able to learn to be a druid.
Yeah.
Only one would possibly fit me.
the boat god.
The boat god.
The boat
Yep,
god.
definitely has to be the boat god.
The one Kratos hasn't killed yet. Got girls changing his name. Kratos, God Killer.
Zeus! I have come for you!
Strictly going after the god of boats.
I guess I can't avoid this fate.
I wonder if God touched me then.
I don't have
Never
anything in my
said you
backstory
had
about that
damage.
god.
Well,
Huh.
God of the oceans and seas would be worshipped amongst sailors.
Okay.
Always looking for, calm seas, fair winds,
Y'all.
that kind of thing.
I didn't learn to be a druid from other druids, which is, I'm assuming, the way normal druids learn.
That's not my history book. That's my lore book.
I was literally taught by the spirit of nature.
Oh, well, you know.
So I've got an idea.
There's English.
Let's hear it.
Oh. Well, I could have played her. Oh well.
I think if I had to guess, it was either Celise, goddess of nature, Haruka, the goddess of plants, god of plants. I didn't write that down. Sexuality among gods is iffy anyway.
Fair.
Or,
Seems fluid.
yeah, or Daisuke,
Hey, I know that name.
god of animals.
The turtle.
Interesting.
The turtle.
The turtle.
Have you noticed any interest in you from the turtle?
Mm-mm.
That one probably touched.
Well, regularly does it.
Aha, there's my history book.
It's a very
I need a
odd
permanent marker.
thing
It says
for
common.
a lizard man who has a hard time speaking common to pick that name.
Yeah. Did he pick it, or did she pick it?
I don't know if she picked it or if that was the name given.
Yeah.
Name was, well, that's not my story to tell. But yes, I have.
I know those three were created by Zyngus.
You do or Wade does?
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I have everything.
Mm-hmm.
I also know about something called paragons,
Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
which are
It
demigods.
We keep referring back to that. It's time to put that back in my binder. Session 0 notes I made. So Fate Touch has been going since then. But now I have to
There's a
add.
lot to think about.
But I think we've got to get off of this island.
Yes.
Because, one, a temple would be handy.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
it's
like to
difficult.
ask the goddess, why
There
interested in me.
are a lot of temples in Hidden Gate.
And going to the druid circle would be hopefully beneficial.
Do we know anyone in Hidden Gate?
That's where my ship would dock.
Mm.
That was our home port.
Is
So
that
you
in the
know where they're
freelance?
You don't know? Is that in the freelance?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so, but just making sure.
I really
Yes.
think that we need to fire my contract and your contract. It's going to be expensive, but
Mine shouldn't be. I have 1 month.
well, I think mine is. I don't know why she wants me to be the cook so bad, but I've been.
Now I know who has Fate touched Luther.
But you've been.
But I've been.
Nice.
I'm kind of buddy buddies with her. I'm kind of friends with her.
So shouldn't she give you a discount?
Charge you extra.
Yeah.
I have 160 gold.
I have 60.
How do y'all have more gold than me?
I've been here longer than you.
That makes sense. But how do you have more gold than me? Oh wait, never mind.
I never told you that she left
Oh.
gold for me.
Never mind. Yeah, how do you have gold? That much gold?
I have my ways.
A realtor's a terrible gambler.
This is true.
That's
where
just-
I That's where a bit of my gold came from.
Just how the dice rolls have worked for him.
Oof! Would you quit doing that?
So close.
Terrible.
Yo.
No.
What about, well, it doesn't matter. We just got to get you on the boat.
Yep.
Don't sign a contract.
No.
Yeah. I will not.
Don't cook.
And if Juniper's correct, 5 to 10 gold per head
I
on
mean,
the boat.
fair enough.
I wouldn't cook like she's saying because you might be trapped into a contract that way. As much as I.
Ow!
Oh. Don't you have to willingly go
Kitty?
into this contract?
Oh, yeah.
Kitty got
Claws.
you somewhere?
In the back of the knee.
Oh.
Kinda.
Very fleshy.
Yeah.
Winchester, you're not
So
making
I
any
don't think
friends.
it can be done by force.
Well, yeah,
No,
but
you
if
have
he
to sign it.
cooks
That's not.
to get his money, he would sign it.
It's a possibility.
So
Well, if I just
Juniper
don't
said
accept the
she
money.
can't do it. It would have to be when Emberhell came back. And
that's
if we
in
can
3
all
days.
leave at the same time that Emberhell gets back, the ship will already be here.
Mm-hmm.
So I should be lucky then once the ship comes in.
And I mean,
I know Juniper's planning to leave too.
So we all just have to leave as soon as the ship arrives.
no, we need to wait because we need to buy our contracts. We gotta
Well,
get on
yeah.
outside.
I think if nothing else, the 3 that can leave should leave. Maybe set up a place for us to go to.
And Hidden Gate.
Ooh, split party fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's because if you stay,
Damned,
Obviously, I might die.
damned if you do, damned if you
I
don't.
don't.
well, I don't know how long the ship is going to dock here.
We also need Ina to leave the island. I don't know how willing Ina will be to leave this island.
So she is a lizard folk.
She might want to stay and talk to her brother.
I know that Juniper said that when someone buys out their contract, Emberhell normally has a ship here within 2 to 3 days for them to leave on.
Okay.
Maybe y'all need to stay. Because we could,
Buy out your contract.
and if
How?
we take care of the lizard folk, since we already took care of the goblin issue, that would be getting her more money because more mining, less issues. So if we took care of the lizard folk, maybe we get a discount.
Yeah. I mean, but also, how willing is she going to be to having 3 contracts bought out at the same time and letting that many people go?
I don't know when Juniper's contract is up, or if she's planning to buy out as
She
soon
said
as
a month.
Emberhell gets back.
Jennifer said like a month and a half.
Yeah.
I have a month.
I guess at the moment, it's all up in the air.
A split's not a horrible idea. I mean,
If nothing else,
Yeah.
I need to turn off that recording.
you could get us a building.
I guess we're done.
Yeah, I thought this was just post powwow.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
No, we're still
Oh.
discussing.
still
so.
playing.
Hey, we were playing.
I missed those cues.
Oh, you're good.
I'm just gonna eat some M&M's then. Maybe I need a little blood sugar. I closed my binder up. I'm all done over here.
Oh,
I mean,
Well, it's
Fair
just
enough.
yeah,
like
we're
we are
just
discussing,
role-playing,
but
I mean,
yeah.
if
Don't mind me.
Okay.
I was like, it still needs to be recorded.
if
I have a kitty.
nothing else, you could set up a shop, I guess, in the port.
Hmm.
so we have somewhere to go to.
Right.
As much as I don't
I
like.
don't know about setting up. Okay, so above the table.
Well, I don't mean
Between-
shop as in shop. I mean
Yeah. Like
set up a place,
Like a house.
Yeah, like a house.
Well, yeah, a place to meet. Okay. So I was like, above the table, I know stuff about Hidden Gate. I don't know how. I know that Jace knows quite a bit about Hidden Gate, but like the merchants and all that stuff. So that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if we could set up a shop.
You could set up a small shop, yeah. It would be like one of the merchant stalls. at the
you know,
front.
maybe do some small mercenary work or something to have some money,
Yeah.
so we can travel as soon as the ones that can't get off the island can get off the island.
Yeah.
I guess
We
we'll
just don't know.
Now, being that Ember Hill has her dealings with these ships that come to the island, does Ember Hill have any kind of arrangements to not allow passage for anyone that just leaves? Because she said we could leave at any point. But has she put those obstacles in the way?
From what Juniper said, the ships that come are pirate ships.
Mm-hmm.
Gold talks.
Gold does do a lot of talking.
This is true.
Does a lot for me.
Hey, who's that look?
Is that why you don't have very much?
I was stolen from.
So I'm not sure what we should do.
Yeah.
Maybe Nim will come through and help us.
Oh, Nim.
No, we're not doing that again.
I'm about to say, he's gotta go prepare spells. At least he's under the impression he might be breaking a contract.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely gonna look at his spell books. His grimoire. We'll call him Solus.
I'm willing to provide him a
As long as it doesn't
first-hand
get stolen again.
accounting of what happens.
Yeah.
Don't chew on my. That Jerry bought me that. Why are you chewing on that? No. Enough for chewing.
That seems like interesting knowledge to acquire.
Yeah.
And like I told him, if the gods want us to do something, and
Why are you rabbiting?
I'm assuming it's at least two different gods
Yeah.
from what I can piece together.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing, what, 5 to 6 different gods.
Possibly
Could
all
be.
coming together to something.
One for each of us.
They definitely want something.
I wonder if.
Maybe they're all in league together to go against something or someone.
I'm pretty
Where's
sure.
the red yarn?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
If you saw my notes,
Yeah.
the
I'm
red
pretty sure it has something to do with the
God
other.
damn it! Try to get it! What?
I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the undeath.
Oh no.
That keeps coming up.
Quit that. Move your tail.
Oh, so
Stop that.
just a side curiosity, you know, if we suspect
Oh.
Daisuke the turtle,
Of being the god of animals.
uh-huh,
Alex.
I wonder if it's more a
Mercy.
That's just
conduit, but that's not the right word,
mythology gods.
and it's the
Gotcha.
god sometimes and it's sometimes not.
Well, I mean, that would make sense. It's
Because,
You're a
it
pest.
seems like Ina made a pact with something powerful enough.
And was told to leave her people. And she's
Right.
the weakest of her people.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I wonder if the god, like, knows something's going to happen to her people and wanted her removed.
Oh, that could be a big possibility.
I'm still curious what the undeath really is.
Yeah.
Like, we've got these notes
Lots of notes.
that the undeath is coming.
I have so many notes.
Didn't I find that note in a book from a goblin caster? Literally said the undeath comes.
The goblin caster that y'all killed come at the ravine.
I think I've got it off a goblin. Because it literally said the undeath comes. I've got it in quotation marks. I think Nim had to translate it for me.
Yes, because it was written in goblin. You got it from that first big combat in the ravine. He had it scratched on like a piece of leather or parchment or something. Yes.
And according to Nim, it's something that was part of the breaking. So it sounds like something big enough that the gods are getting involved.
Right.
Yeah.
On that note.
When, have we switched from roleplay to table talk? I don't know yet.
Yeah, on that might as well.
Are we moving to table talk?
Remind me what the primordium is.
The primordium is what basically powers magic.